Da-da. Da-da.
It's a Wednesday morning. You're hanging out in the break room. Do I have a microphone?
I don't know.
I don't hear me.
I don't hear you either.
I have no me.
I kind of hear you.
You kind of hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. I think so.
Yep. Up.
Yeah, you're in there.
Okay, I'm in there.
I think so.
You're hanging out of the break room.
There you
Classic
go.
Rock 96.5. WCMF, my microphone. We have all kinds of technical difficulties this morning.
All right.
All right. What are you looking at me? I don't know.
How does that happen? Because we're the only ones that come in here now. Like, we can't even blame anybody.
All right, so Kimmy's on the phone with our engineer about one other thing.
All right.
Your microphone is the only one that works, apparently, which
Oh.
is the absolute worst case scenario. The absolute worst case scenario. Are you only hearing me through your microphone?
Maybe, but I don't hear so well.
I understand you don't.
So
hear
I
me
should.
well.
So you should be all right.
Is it okay? I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Is it you?
Is
Is it your headphones?
Can you hear me? No,
Yeah.
'cause I can hear you guys.
All right.
Hold on. Stand by. Let me try something.
Try something. You know what you got to do? You got to wiggle it.
Nope, that's not
Yeah,
it.
you're in.
Okay. All right.
I'm definitely hearing you.
Okay. Oh, there I am. Okay.
All right.
Oh no.
Whatever.
Hey.
All right, let's start again. Tuesday, Wednesday, break room, CMF. Okay.
Yeah.
It is currently 32 degrees.
Not bad.
But by the end of the day, it will be around 50.
And sunny.
Yes. It's a beautiful day. And the weather has finally broken. Hopefully it's not fake spring. It is probably fake spring.
All right.
Right? But that's okay.
Okay.
We'll get through it. I want to start today by saying a very happy birthday to Kimmy!
Happy birthday,
Thank you,
Kimmy.
thank
Happy
you.
birthday! What's it like to be 44?
It's feeling good. Feeling good. 37, which actually
Get it right.
37, okay?
No.
37.
it's kind of at what like age do you kind of lose track of how old you are? Because there was at one point I was telling people I was 37 before I was 37. Kind of forgot I was only 36.
Could that be all the marijuana?
No, maybe.
Okay.
The green fog.
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. I'd like to start
Yeah.
with Kimmy's birthday being today by talking about how ungrateful Kimmy is as a human being.
What happened?
All right, so all credit where credit is due. Tommy comes in the other day, and he was like, yeah, it's Kimmy's birthday on
Right.
Wednesday, which stunned me because, one, you don't care about birthdays.
No, but we always take care of kids.
I don't remember that.
Yes, we've always gotten her a birthday.
I don't remember ever getting Kimmy a birthday present.
Come on.
No, Kimmy, have we gotten you a birthday present
Yes.
in the past?
Yeah, but I don't know. It didn't start. I don't know when it started.
Well, we started with
It was
Christmas,
like maybe a few years ago.
and then we added birthday. Yes.
So Tommy comes in, and he's like, it's Kimmy's birthday. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, good for Kimmy. And he's like, so are we going to do the normal thing? And I was like, I don't know what the normal thing is because we don't normally do anything for Kimmy's birthday.
Yeah.
So he just tells me how much money I have to give him. Fine. Happy birthday, Kimmy. So you bring it home. You handle all this.
Yeah.
Right? You get it in a nice little gift basket.
Wife takes care of the whole thing.
Now, all right, you stopped and got coffee for Kimmy, too.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
Wednesday starbs.
There you go. And we present it to Kimmy this morning.
Yeah.
And the first thing Kimmy says is, why'd you guys do this? Why'd you do this, guys? Guys,
You
why'd
don't have to do
You
it.
don't have to. You could have just said thank you.
I did say thank you.
After you were like,
I just-
Well,
Well,
she's
I
kind of
feel-
like a dude in that way. Like, she doesn't like compliments. She doesn't like gifts, makeup,
so then
jewelry.
why are we
Not
getting her
done.
anything?
What?
Why are we doing anything for her if she's kind of like a dude?
I don't know.
No, it's like, this is all your fault.
Why is it my fault?
Well, first of all, spending money that we don't have to spend. And happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Second of all,
that was a nice card. That's a.
I didn't see the card. Oh, you're talking about the amount when it was in the
Oh,
card?
that's what I'm talking
No,
about.
yeah, no kidding.
Damn.
It was a nice card because now
Damn.
I'm not going to get to eat this week. I'm going to have starving children because it's Kimmy's 44th birthday. I don't know. Like I was, I guess, a little offended by the reaction to your birthday gift.
Well, I
Oh.
feel bad because like we don't do stuff for your birthdays, so
Yeah,
I
I
feel
know.
weird when you guys do it for mine.
I mean, you could change that.
I can. Would you like my nice gift back?
No,
No.
no. How did you not get what
you want stuff, but you don't want stuff for your birthday.
How do you know?
You
How do you
guys
know
get
I'm not
weird
just-
on your birthdays too.
How do you know I'm not just pretending, waiting for something from you for all these years for my birthday? Because you said you don't want anything for your birthday, but you take it every year, according to Tommy. Even
Well,
though
what
I
am I
don't.
supposed to do? No, send it back. I do not want this.
You could spend that huge amount of money we just gave you on something for all of us. That would be great.
Oh, what would that be?
Well, we might need a new microphone.
Yes,
Oh, there you go.
seriously.
Studio.
By the way, it's not in my head. People are writing that my microphone sounds all screwed up, so screw you guys.
So everybody's celebrating.
Whatever, you jackass. I guess what I'm asking is,
Yeah.
Every once in a while you'll be surprised by coworkers or friends who don't expect you to get you something.
People step up.
You got it. Is the appropriate reaction to do what Kimmy did and be like, oh, please, guys, da da da? Or is the appropriate reaction to just be like, thank you so much, I really appreciate it?
Well,
I
I
did
think
both.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
See,
I said thank you very much.
Getting
That was
very mad.
that was very unnecessary.
I think the normal one is, hey, you shouldn't have,
okay.
but I'm taking it. Shouldn't, but I'm taking.
'Cause don't
Taking
you-
and you shouldn't.
Shouldn't
And
have
taking and you shouldn't.
Does it throw you off when somebody's like a little too happy to accept?
No, that's what I
Oh,
wanted.
snatcher.
Yeah. Like awesome. Yeah, I deserve this.
Well, you don't say I deserve
Well,
this.
Yes.
you know, like the little kid way of doing it, like just tearing it open, like, oh, awesome.
I think I would have felt better about it had you been like, oh my God, this is so great. Not like, I hate all you.
I did a little of both.
I hate all of you for thinking about me. And in reality, it wasn't even me thinking about you. That's what's really throwing me off. Are
What's that?
you dying?
You have been very generous with like the coffee lately.
What?
No, you okay?
We're
like,
a little worried.
I've
Throwing
known
us
you-
off.
I've known you 25 years.
Yes.
For 23 of those years, you have laughed at the idea of adults celebrating birthdays.
You did your
Yeah.
own Christmas presents this year too.
Yes,
which
you
threw
got
us off.
me a
Yeah.
Christmas present,
Yeah.
which you never do because that's a dick move. Which forced me to get you a Christmas present. Which
But you don't have to.
okay, yeah, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You don't.
When somebody gives you a gift, Kimmy,
Pat, you
listening?
do enough. Kimmy, you do enough.
Are you listening, Kimmy?
I'm
When
listening.
somebody gives you a gift, you are supposed to reciprocate with a gift.
But with me and you don't have to.
Okay, even though you give me something.
Yes.
And if I didn't get you anything, the first thing you'd say, like, oh.
So what was your question? Am I dying?
Well, because you've never remembered people's birthdays and you've never wanted to do gifts before, and that's like happening now.
Yeah.
So, do you have dementia?
You're
Are
also-
you dying? Like, what's happening?
I probably got a little of all of that at my age. Well, I'm retiring soon. Yeah, I'm going to be out of here soon, so I'm just trying to exit nicely. I figured, yeah, I got a little time left, not much in this room.
Where do you
so
think
I'm just trying to be cool.
Do you think this is going to get you into heaven? Because you're too
No,
far
not
gone.
heaven.
Well, no,
That's
I'm just
after. But I'll be retiring soon, and I'm starting to do these things. I'm starting to do a lot of. You're too young to do this, obviously, but like I'm on like, hey, you're gonna die soon. These are the things you have to start doing. Like Social Security, living will.
Okay.
End of life. Do you want to be disconnected?
Sure.
What else we got?
Do you want to be disconnected?
Yeah, you pull the plug.
Don't they have to? Should they ask people around you about that first?
Well, yeah, organ donation, no.
Wait, why no?
They don't want my organs at my.
Why don't you let
The only
them
thing they would
decide?
want is like my body, like cadaver.
Cadaver.
No, they want my cadaver.
Wait, so they can play bingo with it? What are you
Yeah, or
talking
play
about?
Operation. I don't know.
No, you missed
No,
the
but
joke.
when you start doing all this stuff, you start playing nice.
Okay,
you
so
know,
that-
I figure like I won't be here much longer. I get you these gifts, and I'm out.
Okay, but like,
Not that I'm leaving tomorrow,
let's,
but soon. So
let's talk about the logic, though.
what?
The smarter thing to do would have been to do gifts when you started your job.
I have no
Because
money.
You're
No.
also really, really good at remembering birthdays. Did that start recently, or have you always been good at like remembering people's birthdays?
Well, I always used to write down all the family birthdays, so I would remember them, and I put them in my phone.
Okay. So you have like something that keeps track.
Yeah, but like because everybody keeps dropping off, the list gets shorter and shorter.
Oh wait, so when you lose someone that you normally get something for, you replace it with a new person?
new
Is
birthday?
that why Kimmy's getting birthday gifts?
Could be.
You are
All
Tim
right.
Tommy's dead
I
aunt
made-
now.
Yeah,
Made
yeah,
it
yeah.
in.
No,
Made
but
the list.
I guess what's frustrating about this, again, Kimmy's birthday this morning, Tommy takes the head on this one. He forces me to give him money, gets a gift card.
Forced.
I was forced to give him money. We give it to Kimmy this morning. Kimmy, instead of being like, oh, my God, this is great, is like, oh, my God, I hate you guys. How dare you give me a present? I will have a conversation with you,
Yeah.
look you in the face,
Mm.
tell you details, and 30 seconds later, you will ask me details like I did not just tell you.
Well, sometimes you talk fast, and I don't catch every little thing you say. I'm just trying to get the gist, not like the town or the date or the story or the end of the story. The gist.
Everything you just said is a gist. It's frustrating for me to have to get you
Try banging me.
Jingle my keys in front of my face to get you to listen, and then you're remembering people's birthdays and going out of their way to get presents. I mean,
maybe I'm probably on some kind of spectrum.
Okay, well, what does that even mean?
What
I don't know. I probably got some kind of deficiency.
All of a sudden? Man,
no, but I've always had not normal thinking.
I wish Kimmy could have met you 20 years ago.
Well, she would have been a baby. What do you mean?
Well, no, I'm saying if 20 years ago.
Oh yeah,
I know.
I don't. You're like a mystery before. You before we started this show together is a mystery to me. Like the stories you tell, I can't even picture them. Some of them.
Like what?
What do you mean, like what?
Like everything.
Yeah,
it was cool, man.
You were the biggest dick I've ever met in my life, and I mean that in the sweetest way possible.
It's like the stories you get told about your grandpa. You're like, no, he didn't do that.
She wanted me to kiss her where it stinks, so I took her down to Lake Ontario. No, in all seriousness, I wonder if you, in the year 2000, met you today, what you in the year 2000 would say about you today.
Oh, I'd hate me.
You pansy-ass, soft-ass bitch. I used to be, I do what I want, okay? Outlaw radio, baby! It's Kimmy's birthday tomorrow, so we need to bring me try and get a cut. The other dick thing Kimmy did.
What's that?
When we you hand her the present
Yeah.
and everything. I'm just standing back here observing. The first thing she said was, I can't believe you guys did this. Second thing she said was, I know your wife did this.
Yes.
Well, but that's obvious.
You don't have to say it.
Oh, well, I was more complimenting his wife on.
Yeah, that had
her-
my
her
wife written all
skills.
over it. Because even
It's such a presentation.
the gift card is sitting in a bag, and the gift card is wrapped.
Yeah,
and then
with
that gift
ribbon.
card went into a bag that is labeled.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did all, and my wife showed me yesterday. She showed me two different types of bags. Then she goes, "Which one do you think Kimmy would like?" And I go, "Either one would be fine," because I know Kimmy don't care. So I don't want to say that to my wife. Then she comes back. She goes, "What color tissue do you think I should put in the bag?" And I go, "I don't know. I don't think she's a tissue kind of girl." But we went with white.
I would love to know what the economy of gift bags and that paper is. How much we as a country spend on gift bags and paper.
So my wife, I'm not kidding you, has a full, what she calls a station
Okay.
for gift wrapping, bows, tags, the booze bags, all that stuff is downstairs. So anytime I need some, I just go, I got to bring this in. She goes, got it. And she enjoys it. She gets excited to go down and do this stuff.
Okay. But, as we're watching what's happening in Iran and surrounding countries.
Yeah. Which is fun to do when you're wrapping gifts.
The point I'm making is,
Pointless gifts to people.
with the, oil prices are going to go up.
Oh,
and
they're
the
gonna
cost
shoot
of
up,
shipping is going to go up. It's going to bring up the cost
Yeah.
of, food and all this other stuff, right? If we were to stop as a country buying gift bags and tissue paper and all that stuff, would that cause an economic collapse?
Yeah, so this happened in 1973. It was the Great Hallmark panic that happened. It caused riots in the streets.
No, but look, I don't disagree with what you're saying. That the majority of women have $100 worth of stuff
easy.
at minimum.
And the
right?
stuff's not cheap.
And if you multiply that times every woman over 25 years old, that's billions of dollars.
You could wrap the earth 4 times in just bows.
All right. Well, listen. A very happy birthday to Kimmy.
Yes.
Right. By the way, happy birthday. Here's all of the technical stuff you got to deal with right when you walk in. At least you got that big fat check she just got to hang out with. You guys shouldn't have done it.
You know that's going right to the dispensary, man.
We have a dynamite. Kimmy's getting high. Got a very good boy this morning here on CMF, just after 7 o'clock this morning. We are not strangers in our area to teachers getting in trouble with allegations involving students, right? And that's an unfortunate statement.
Right.
However, the one we have in front of us this morning is different than the rest.
Something new. Huh?
Yeah, because I promise you, when we start the story, you will not be able to predict how this story ends.
Oh.
Because as bad as a romantic relationship is between an adult and a student, the logic is there. And I don't mean the logic is in this should happen. I mean you understand why that person thought they would get away with this and it was a good idea.
All right.
In this case, There is no logic
Oh.
in any way as to why this person could end up behind bars and has blown up their career.
Wow.
And we'll give you all the details just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF, plus a whole bunch more. Oh, and it's Wednesday. You know what that means?
Oh, hate.
As we talk about money and family,
Yeah.
a woman who, it sounds like, if you're related to her, could commit the worst crimes possible against her, and you're going to get away with it.
Okay.
We'll explain everything just
Right.
after 8 o'clock, hate mail of the week here in the break room on CMF, plus a whole bunch more. But first, Tommy.
Yeah, buddy.
The Irondequoit Police Department is issuing a massive warning to all residents.
They're cracking down.
Oh, well, they're trying to crack down on this thing that you can't crack down on.
Oh.
Because there are legitimate personal information and security issues with this thing. Problem is, you wouldn't know the person standing across from you was wearing them.
Oh.
And how these managed to end up on the market, free for anyone to buy, with absolutely no regulation, is mind-boggling.
Okay.
And we'll tell you what it is next here in the break room. Let's see, Matt. Nobody likes regulation, right?
Yeah.
Everyone wants to do what they want when they want.
Freedom.
But there are some products that you need to have some rules around. And I would argue this is like a number one.
Oh.
And the fact that these went to market and people have bought them and have used them, and we are well aware that they exist, but there are no rules around who can have them and where is a little bit alarming.
All right.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 6:45 this morning.
Yeah.
The weather is getting warmer.
Oh, yeah.
Which is awesome. But it also means we are right around the corner from everyone's least favorite Rochester season,
What's that?
construction season.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
There is one place in the greater Rochester area that needs it bad, and
Yeah.
it's good.
All right.
But the chaos this construction will cause will be epic.
Sure.
And a meeting tonight to talk about it. Someone in this room doesn't even know why this meeting has to exist. I'll explain.
All right.
Just after 6:45 here in the break room on CMF. The police in Irondequoit
What are they saying?
are warning residents about scams involving smart glasses.
Smart glasses?
Are you familiar with these?
No.
So smart glasses are glasses with cameras in them.
All right.
They've become super popular.
Like Google?
No, so you're thinking of Google Glass.
Yeah.
This is not what we're talking about. These glasses look like regular glasses or sunglasses. But in the top little corners, there are two little camera lenses embedded in them. They used to be too expensive for people to justify buying, but they've been on the market long enough where the prices have started to come down, with off-brands getting into the action. The Irondequoit Police Department says that folks in these glasses can film you without your knowledge, to use it and use that footage, to take your identity or your money. They give examples of people standing at ATMs or self-checkouts with someone standing next to you, videotaping you entering your PIN without you realizing.
Oh, so they video what you're typing in.
You got it. So they want people to make sure you're covering your PIN at these places. They also want folks to enable transaction alerts so you can see right away if your info is being used to make purchases you didn't make.
But how would they figure that out if these glasses just look like normal glasses?
And that's the problem.
I mean, you wouldn't know, right?
Exactly. How are these glasses legal?
Well, I guess they didn't think it through. Like, some a-hole's going to get a hold of this and start doing that
Okay,
stuff.
all right, let me rephrase the question. How did you not see this coming when you let these glasses go without any regulation?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's like the first thing someone's going to do with these glasses.
Because think about that. Like, somebody could film you, like you go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Take your clothes off.
Sure.
Get changed.
Yeah.
People could just film you.
Yeah, and they'd make millions of dollars. Pat Duffy sex tape. I'm having sex in the locker room for some reason.
But think about a woman in a dressing room that gets exposed like that.
Yeah.
And some jerk just puts it online as a joke.
No, 100%, because if someone was just wearing a pair of glasses, you wouldn't think twice
No.
that they were wearing glasses in a locker room.
Right.
All right. I know there are folks listening that are more familiar with this technology than we are. 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can't tell if someone is recording when they're wearing them, right? Like there isn't like a little light to give you a heads up.
Oh, like a little red light?
Yeah, that you're on camera, correct? Because if that doesn't exist, how is there not regulation? How are these legal when people are walking around? How are folks not being arrested for owning them?
I don't know how. The only way that you could do that was to ban them, or to come up with some technology where they can't read your stuff. But that wouldn't work. I don't even know how that would work.
I am totally fine with banning these glasses. You're not?
I mean, they already exist, and then
That's your argument? So do bazookas. Bazookas also already exist.
I would love a bazooka.
Yeah, what are you going to do with
I had
a
a
bazooka?
toy one when I was a kid. I loved that. thing.
Okay, all right. Listen to me,
What?
man. There are lots of things that already exist
Yeah.
that nobody on the world would be fine with everybody having
So
at
what
all
is?
times.
Wait, okay, so is there some kind of job where these are necessary outside of just walking around because you're a techie?
You talking about walking around looking around?
Yeah.
No, look,
Looking around, walking around.
there are plenty of reasons why these would be functional. Yes, there are jobs, there are activities that you could do.
Because
with
it's like
these
a body camera. Basically.
Yes, yeah. It's like you're wearing a body cam. Right, like, I mean, these things existing makes sense. The fact that people are able to wear them whenever they want, doing whatever they want to do with them, that's what's jarring.
Or let me ask you this, because I have a camera on my phone, right?
Yeah,
I can whip that out at any time and just start filming things. And maybe you won't even notice me doing it.
Okay.
So I guess the argument is, what's the difference between the phone and the glasses?
My argument would be, if you take out your phone and point it at me, I'm pretty sure that you're filming me.
No, but let's say I'm more nonchalant.
Okay,
I'm good at it.
You think you're nonchalant?
Well, not me, but somebody more young.
Okay, fine. Yes, the argument is valid, right?
All right.
But in most places you go, the mall, Walmart, private property, there are things that say you're not allowed to film. And if we catch you filming something, we can throw you out of here.
All right.
If you have the glasses on, I would never know if you are filming or not filming. So it doesn't give me the ability to go, hey, you, get the hell out of here.
So is there any evidence anybody's done this shit, like where they rip people off?
Now, look, I haven't seen the story myself, but I would imagine that if the Irondequoit Police Department are warning people about this, that it has happened out in Irondequoit. And I would have to think nationwide there are people that are using these glasses for this reason.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure so.
But it's not the only illegal thing people are doing with these.
What else are they doing?
252-WCMF, 252-9263. Again, the Irondequoit Police Department are warning people about scams with smart glasses, the glasses with cameras in them. Part of that is the financial stuff we just brought up.
Yeah.
The Irondequoit Police Department also warns that folks can film you without your knowledge and use that footage to create deep fake videos.
So it's like an AI thing?
Yeah, that would be a video of you doing or saying something that you didn't actually do or say.
All right.
That is super alarming.
But you would also have to be somebody that, I mean, why would they do that to just some average person?
I don't know.
Like, I get, like, if you're a politician and they catch you and they create something. Let's say you're just a regular schmuck.
Okay.
Me, you, Kimmy, hanging out.
Sure.
What are the odds somebody would do that to us?
Let's say I've got a problem with somebody, and I want to get them on video saying something terrible
All right.
and wreck their life and put it on social media. What would keep me from doing that?
But can't they know that that was generated by AI?
Maybe.
Most people might recognize it, but it will fool some people.
All right. But what's the difference between that and my phone out and about?
I guess, again, like if I have my phone...
It's a little more obvious,
Yeah.
maybe. I mean, people can be sneaky with it, I guess,
Yeah.
but at least, like, you might be able to spot it over the glasses.
I mean, and like, how about we make it as simple as this?
Right.
How about a conversation you would have with someone thinking no one else was going to hear that conversation,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, now that gets into knowing what people actually think versus what they present themselves, but, you know, there is the expectation of privacy.
It sounds like, though, we're going down this road with technology where this stuff's gonna be around.
Guys like you make me laugh really hard because,
good.
because we have this in front of us. And we know the potential problem.
Yeah.
And we have the ability potentially right now to head it off. But you go, well, it's here, so what can we do?
Well, you've already got the technology.
Yeah.
So you're going to ban the glasses. They're going to. My point is, they're going to come up with something else.
Okay, then you regulate that.
Okay, but I think at some point, ring cams, security cameras, your phone has a camera. These things are going to be around.
Okay.
Or like, think about how many cameras you're on every day just going to work.
Understood. You're right.
And not all of them are city. Some of them are private.
Look, man, you know I'm anti that as well. You know I got a serious problem with that, and I don't know where the regulation for that is. I mean, again, like guys like you at your age are just like, well, it is what it is. Looks like I'm giving up every moment of my personal privacy for absolutely nothing in exchange. What can we do?
All right. Well, maybe they cut me a check.
Oh, we got Instagram messages coming in. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Folks are writing us. Shane says, the cameras have white lights around them that are lit when they record. Is that the Ray-Ban ones too? Because major names have gotten in on this.
Yeah.
Ray-Ban, like right now, these things are so easy to
There's
access.
not like one set style where you'd recognize it.
Yeah.
Could be.
Because you said you can't see the camera.
Yeah.
It's built into the frame.
So I have held and put on the Ray-Ban ones, and
Yeah.
they've become so common that you can walk in any sunglasses hut now, and they have an entire display where you can try the glasses on and see how they work. And when they were rolling, I didn't see a light in those
Oh.
ones, but maybe I missed it.
So the one thing I don't get is the only reason I would want something like this is to rip people off. I don't get, maybe to your point,
the use of it. in
why I
general.
would want this in general, just me walking around all day, going to work, and I got it on camera. I mean, most of us live pretty boring, mundane lives. What's the point?
Well,
of
like let's say I'm a hunter and I want to document my hunting trip. I can
All
see
right.
that happening. I'm sure
But
there
it
are.
sounds like you put these on every day and just go about your business.
Well, you can if you wanted to. You could also wear them for specific. I mean, look,
Well,
there's
isn't it
equipment.
kind of like your, like if you get a text message, doesn't it like pop up in your glass? It's almost like wearing like an Apple Watch in a way.
So I
Just
guess
a different version of that, I guess.
It depends on the glass,
Oh,
right?
okay.
There are some that function just as cameras. There are some that have
Oh,
that
okay.
smart information inside.
Gotcha.
Because again, like all of a sudden they've like the
I
market.
thought it
started to
was
show up.
more than just the camera, essentially.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
We got Instagram messages coming in. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Patrick writes, you can film and photograph anyone anywhere in public. There is no expectation of privacy when in public. You're right, Patrick. But private places like Walmart, like Wegmans, like the mall, like a Bills game, places like that.
Yeah.
And then again, and I'll go even further. Let's talk about a public place, right? Like, let's say I'm going to have a conversation with Patrick, who just wrote us in a public place. And I go, oh, man, how about that insert ethnic group here? And he goes, oh, yeah. And he says a whole bunch of terrible things about that ethnic group of people, not understanding that I'm videotaping him in that moment.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, would that upset you as a person? Granted, you're being a racist.
You might get hired at Wham.
I love how I'm arguing to protect people who are terrible people. Can't we let the racists just be private in this world these days?
So you better, I guess you got to watch your ass. Watch your pen.
No, but you don't
watch
know.
your mouth.
But again, you would not be able to look at these and understand what you're seeing. I'm
No.
arguing for people like you. And you go like, expose me, please. Please expose me. Expose me. Jaden writes us, Duffy on WCMF. He is in on a copy of the Locker Room sex tape.
Okay.
So
he wants the sex tape.
if we want to do that,
All right.
not together,
Yeah.
unless you're into that.
No, not really.
Matt writes us, and I'm going to write it the way I think he wrote it,
Right.
or read it the way I think he wrote it. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. I said, why don't we regulate these things in some way? He wrote, we don't need any more government regulation. Giving the government more power makes everything worse.
All right.
All right. Do you want to give some rando dude the power to have you on video everywhere you go?
All right.
Like, I'll ask you this.
All right.
If someone were to follow you with a camera all day long and you were unaware that camera was on, how much trouble would you be in by the end of the first day?
Yeah, be done. Toast. Complete toast.
And the other thing about it, too, is even the people that buy these knowing they're recording are unaware of the danger they're putting themselves in. Because let's say you are recording yourself and you do something that you should not have done. You've just created evidence against yourself.
Yes, you did.
You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're in your car with your glasses on, you're looking at a text message, and you get in a car accident. That's evidence of something that you did wrong that is going to cost you a whole bunch of money and cause punishment.
So can you go, like, live with these things?
Yes.
Like on Facebook or Instagram or something? Or
Yes.
Wow. I mean, they sound kind of cool, but yeah, I guess you get a little trouble.
I don't get you.
What?
I don't get you.
Well, because I think the odds are low that any of this happens.
It is already happening.
It's happening, buddy. And it could happen to you. Sunglasses beware.
Hey, man, we're going to start firing bullets at everybody. You want this bulletproof vest, Tommy? Nah. Yeah, bullets exist. If they rip through my chest, you know. Well, we invented bullets. What are you going to do? All right, let's take a break.
All right.
Construction season is right around the corner. I'm going to warn you right now. With what we have planned in Monroe County, it is going to be a doozy, especially at this specific
Well, everything's
spot.
getting pretty raggedy.
Look, man, I'm not arguing this thing doesn't need it. It has to get done. What I'm saying is it is going to make people's lives hell in a spot where it is already a horror show during rush hour traffic time.
All right.
Tomorrow, there will be a get-together to explain what they're doing and to allow people to ask questions. And someone in this room is wondering, why are they having this meeting at all? And we'll get into it next here in the break room. I'll see you back. No one is going to be happy about this.
What happened?
It has to be done.
All right.
We will be better for it in the long run. But if you take this part of 590, east or west, or north or south, whatever it is, every spring and summer for the next 2 years, your life is going to be miserable. And that is going to cause problems not just for drivers, but the people planning the project. Because tomorrow, there is an event. An event. An event of information. An event that will only bring in pissed off people.
Oh.
People that won't be able to change a damn thing about what's going to happen. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5. WCMF, just after 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, buddy.
The unfortunate truth, Tommy, is that we are not strangers here in Western New York to teachers being accused of crimes involving students.
Sure.
But this story we have in front of us today is not one we've ever seen before.
Something new?
It's one that doesn't make any sense because, this woman blew up her career, and she could potentially go to jail for what she's accused of. But, Kimmy, what's the benefit here for her?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
And I'm also trying to understand.
Even if she's not involved in the school.
Yeah.
I still don't get what the benefit is.
I'm with you 100%. We will tell you this tale, and I promise you, the way the story starts, you will not be able to predict the way the story ends. And we'll get to it just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF. So we're going to be diddling 50 today.
Ooh, that's some warm diddling.
That's right. It's going to be great, nice weather. That also brings construction season.
Yeah, buddy.
Which is not great. And this spring, the bridge construction on 590 will continue. If you live past Fisher, you know on 490 how miserable that work was all summer long.
Yeah.
You
I think they're still doing it, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That construction will be continuing through 2028, and they're going to start working this summer on the bridge over Monroe Ave on 590.
Yeah, it's the one right by Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
Are you going to Whole Foods? The Norwegian Whole Foods.
Is that the right one?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, so everybody took down all the trees and everything. Yeah.
When they start that construction, that area of 590 is going to be chaos. Yeah. So here's the thing.
What's that?
If you are interested in what this is going to look like and how they're going to do
For
it.
more information.
You got it. The New York State Department of Transportation will be hosting an open house tomorrow from 4 to 6. Representatives from the DOT will be there to show off what their plans are.
So where do you go?
I don't know.
Oh.
Actually, even if I did know, I wouldn't want to tell people. Because Kimmy has a great question.
What's that?
Because I'm guessing the only people that are going to show up to this type of thing are the ones that want to voice their concerns or have a problem with it. Like they're not just showing up to simply get the information. They're showing up because they either don't want it or want to tell you how to do it.
So why even have them?
Just so people can get pissed off.
Well, but that's all they're going to do.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. I get why you have to have them. It's a good thing you have it. You're spending money. You need to be transparent. Good for them for doing it. But
I can't imagine, though. I just can't imagine what it invites.
I mean, they're doing it.
Yeah.
You ain't changing it.
Well, yeah. This is going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if people are going to show up thinking like they're going to have a say, because that's not the case.
But these people are going thinking they're going to have a say, right? They think they're going to be able to walk in and be like, well, here's what I think should be done. And when that doesn't happen, it's just going to make them even more furious. And then every time they drive through that construction, they're going to be furious because this was the idea I had. They didn't follow it. Now that's why I'm in this spot right now. I'm always curious who goes to these types of events.
Oh, every guy my age and up, for sure.
But do you have bridge construction questions where you can clear 2 hours on a Thursday between 4 and 6?
You know there's guys that are coming with questions.
But what could those questions be?
Yeah.
And they're also going to want to tell you about bridges they've seen and how they did it in other states and things that they've seen on the History Channel.
You're right. I'm underestimating the amount of bridge knowledge the average old man
Oh,
thinks
my
he has.
God.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
What's that?
We've been bitching for years that these bridges in the greater Rochester area are dangerous.
Yeah.
The Monroe Ave Bridge has had pieces of it falling
Oh, it's
off
raggedy, man.
for God knows how long. This has to be done. But to Kimmy's point, if it's all set and ready to go, and you're only going to hear from people tomorrow who don't want to be inconvenienced, this does seem like a pointless, maybe even counterproductive event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You're
what
right.
if people go already ready to bitch about it, and then they hear something they don't like?
Wait
and
a
didn't want to
minute!
hear. Yeah.
What a rabble!
I wonder how many people are going to walk out of it feeling better and how many people are going to walk out of it thinking, we got to do something.
I mean, you would have to be the most charming Department of Transportation worker
Yeah.
of all time. Maybe they need to hire a British guy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Yeah, you're right. That would help.
Yeah.
Like
Everything sounds better when it comes from a Brit.
Exactly. And like they could just smile like a
You can
handsome
smile and insult you to your face, and you're like, thank you.
Yeah, give me like a 35-year-old, semi-handsome, tall British guy. Like a Hugh Grant type.
Ooh,
If
yeah.
Hugh
Yeah,
Grant
delivered the message.
Yeah.
from the mid-'90s were to sit me down and tell me, listen, you're going to be inconvenienced for the next 2 summers in ways you cannot imagine traffic-wise, I think I'd get up and be like, I thank him for that. Thank you, Department of Transportation Hugh Grant. 252 WCMF 252-9263. Tomorrow, between 4 and 6, there will be a meeting held by the Department of Transportation to talk about the upcoming bridge work on the 590 bridge over Monroe Avenue. You live down that way.
Yeah.
Traffic at rush hour.
Everybody uses it in that area. It's almost unavoidable to get around.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You're
trying
either
to
going to go over it or under it to do something.
write that down, Kimmy. If you're not going under it,
You're
you're
going
going
over
over it. All right. I guess then
Yeah.
the only productive reason to go to this meeting tomorrow would be to get ahead of the alternate route plans
Oh.
that we're going to have
Okay,
have.
so
Yeah,
when it's closed, when you can't use it,
Yeah.
alternate route. I guess alternate routes, which
Yeah.
everybody already knows
No,
how to get around.
not in that area. But for some reason, Pittsford has like 15 super secret passageways to avoid Monroe, even though everybody uses Monroe.
Yeah,
Am
well,
I
that's
wrong?
that's the easiest, and everything's on Monroe, so that's why you're on it.
Okay, I get it, but like, I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't,
you can't. There's no back way to Wegmans.
Well, but you can limit your time on Monroe easier than you think. Like, I didn't grow up on the east side. So, like, I would get stuck on Monroe all the time and be like, this sucks. I hate
Yeah.
Monroe Avenue. And then it was when I started, like,
Going
realizing,
around,
like, ooh, I'm
popping
going to.
out. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know this led to this. Yeah.
The secret passage.
Yeah, like, there are ways to get to Monroe Avenue, like the center of Pittsburgh, down Jefferson Road. I didn't know that existed till
Yeah.
like 4 years ago.
But that whole area is just going to be constantly backed up with traffic,
Well, yeah.
worse than it is now.
Which is hard to imagine because it's already one of the worst, most
Oh, yeah.
traffic-populated spots in the greater Rochester area. And think about this. You know, they started that bridge work on 490 way out on the east side,
Yeah.
past Bushnell's Basin, whatever. That was not a highly used part of 490. And that had backup for like 45 minutes a day.
Yeah.
If there's that kind of backup on Monroe Avenue, it's going to paralyze like the entire highway system in Rochester.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to go the back roads or walk.
Can't walk home from work.
Yeah.
No, but like if I need,
You live in the
Yeah.
city.
but let me say, look, from where I live,
Yeah.
it may be quicker for me to walk up to Century or to my hearing aid joint or to
Those
go
are
to
the
Pittsburgh
two
Pub
names.
than to actually get in the car.
I don't know why you don't do that to begin with. It's
I
a
know.
10-minute walk.
Especially in
but-
the summertime.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
love
my,
to be
my wife
outside.
doesn't want to walk.
She wants
Yep.
to go to Century with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, yeah,
you
she
gotta
also
go to your
drinks.
hearing aid appointment.
Look at you. Yeah, she also drinks.
Yeah.
The only reason he won't walk to Century is he can't carry
Carry
all
it,
of the
yeah.
liquor he wants
You're gonna
to
have to
bring
carry
back.
your wagon.
Well, I'm
with
going to have
you.
to get the liquor wagon.
The liquor wagon.
Yeah.
Wasn't that your mother's nickname? No, like in all seriousness,
What?
like with this traffic that's going to exist,
Yeah.
what do you think it is? A 15-minute walk to Wegmans for you?
Yeah, tops.
And like Wegmans. And it's not like you like buy a ton of groceries at once.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you-
I have walked to Wegmans before.
Okay, why don't you just get one of those rolly grocery
Yeah.
carts?
I
and-
don't want to be that old man with my groceries.
Why?
No, because you look pathetic.
Why is that pathetic?
So you judge people that walk in your town?
No,
They
but
get
if
their
you're like
groceries.
rolling with your groceries, like you live in Manhattan,
Why is that weird? You live in a town that loves to brag about how walkable it is, and then you have the opportunity.
yeah, but then I'm limited what I can buy because you can't buy things that'll go bad walking home.
Bro, you're not going to spoil anything in
Yeah.
15 minutes.
In the heat, you would.
Are you buying ice cream?
By the way, I'm not. It's gonna slow my time down if I gotta wheel that thing.
What do you slow your time down?
Yeah,
Because you're dragging the wagon.
you know, I'm pulling a wagon.
Wagon dragon?
Wagon
Wagon
drag.
dragon.
Bro, okay, first of all, if you have perishable stuff, you just get one of those cold bags. You probably already have one. I know you do, right? And
I
bro,
actually divorced her.
it will add resistance to your walk, which is better for your
Oh, okay.
cardio
I'll
fitness.
get my steppies in.
I am surprised in Pittsburgh you don't see more cyclists with the attachment to their bikes to go to and back and forth with their groceries.
Oh, you're talking about like that little thing in the
Yeah,
back?
like I'm just surprised you don't see more bike
probably
riders or
is,
you know
but-
people walking in that area.
You see, some people have their kids in those things.
You say that like the groceries are more valuable.
Well, sometimes they are.
I would kill
What?
to have a grocery store within walking distance to my house. Like, kill.
Yeah.
No, you're such a dick, man. And, like, the ass kicker is you walk an hour a day.
Yes, I do.
You will
Yeah,
go walk
right.
for an hour a day just nowhere, but you refuse to walk to the grocery store, you dumbass.
I don't know, man. It's just different. It's a different style of walking.
Okay. I mean, maybe,
Walking with a purpose.
Yes.
like, as the construction gets closer to civilization, maybe the one benefit will be people realizing that walking is an option. in some of
Okay,
the
maybe
places.
get out your fat ass.
Don't be that. I'm talking about you.
My ass getting bigger?
Yeah, huge. And your
You didn't
chest.
tell me.
You got big ass, big chest. Getting kind of erect over here. No, but like people that live around that
Yeah.
area are going to be in hell. And what makes it worse is everyone who lives in that area has money. So you're going to hear all about it on the news all summer long.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my Beardy's mountain dogs in this grooming appointment and the traffic is ridiculous.
So let me ask you this. So what was it like? Because I wasn't around, and neither were y'all, but maybe other people listening. When they first built the interstate, because like I know people that were here, like when they were building
Yeah.
490.
Sure.
There was
Oh.
like were people bitching then because like you could use some of it, you couldn't. All that. Think
Yeah,
of all
that
the
had to be-
construction
Yeah.
that was going on in the late 50s, early 60s when they were building all this crap because they did it all at once,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, you're right.
They basically did the whole interstate in one shot across the country.
Yeah, but I guess you weren't used to using the interstate at that point.
But just think
So
of all
you-
the construction,
So you were already
the noise,
taking all the back roads.
the dirt, like
Well,
everything.
But I mean, okay, so to Tommy's point, I think those people had a legitimate bitch. And don't get me wrong.
But I don't think
Yeah.
they bitched.
Well, maybe it was new and exciting.
It must have
We've-
been.
to
Because
Yeah.
you
point-
imagine that. Imagine now that they came with a coast to coast
yeah.
project that they're going to do, which is going to be massive and noisy and expensive. People would lose their crap.
Well, the equivalent would be a high-speed rail system.
Yes.
Like, that's
Yeah.
the one thing we
and
don't
that's
have.
nothing compared to the interstate.
You're right. But, like, I mean, like, you know, you bring up the internet. Let's talk about that,
Yeah.
right? Like, let's say tomorrow we wake up and the federal government says we're going to build a high-speed rail system with connections all the way from Maine out to California,
Yeah.
stops along the way, right?
Yeah.
You would have to cut through entire neighborhoods, which is what they did. To,
Oh, yeah, they rerouted neighborhoods. Yeah, they changed neighborhoods.
I mean, look at 490 coming out of the city. Like, that was all just homes at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. Those people, there were people that lost homes. There were people that all of a sudden couldn't walk to see their neighbors anymore.
They got bought out. Yeah.
All of these things. So, yeah, you're right. People would, and rightfully, lose their crap.
Yeah.
And it is funny, too. Like, maybe the reason, I mean, outside of 1,000 different reasons, why you couldn't do a project like this anymore is we realized the mistakes we made in doing that. Like the Interloop, for example.
Yeah.
They've started taking it apart so those neighborhoods
Yeah.
can start to build back together
Yeah,
again.
fill it in.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh. Was the interstate a bad idea?
No, I mean, obviously it's a great idea. But what other choice did you have?
No, you're
Wow.
right. I understand what you're saying.
I mean, you can thank Eisenhower for that.
Well, every morning I get up and I say, thank you, Eisenhower,
Yeah, I always do.
for the interstate system. All right, so you're saying now, as we have this discussion again about this meeting tomorrow to discuss the upcoming Bridge over Monroe Ave, which is my least favorite Simon and Garfunkel song.
By the way, all the men that go to this meeting will look like Eisenhower.
So what you're saying is,
Yeah.
if you are going to complain about this construction and your inconvenience,
Yeah.
you are way softer
Oh,
than
yeah.
people from the 1950s.
Yeah.
People had to bitch back then. They bitched about
To
everything.
who? They had nothing to bitch. So they didn't have like eyewitness news. You could write a letter to the newspaper,
Okay.
and maybe it got published in the op-ed piece, but that was about it. I mean,
But maybe that's why we like to think they were like taking this more, is because you're right. You can't go back and look at a 1950s Facebook post. Maybe they were just walking around talking to each other. This sucks. I hate it. Eisenhower thinks he's so smart.
so guy had I hate Ike.
No, they had to bitch, man.
I think they were tougher. I mean, don't forget, they just came out of World War II.
Uh-huh.
They were getting like everything. By the way, those were good jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, guys were looking for work coming out of the war.
It's a great job unless your job is to knock your house down.
Yeah. But you can watch Bonanza on Sunday night.
No, you can't. You don't have a house anymore.
Oh, damn it.
All right, let's take a break.
What?
We've seen stories of teachers doing illegal stuff with underage kids.
Yeah.
And all of those stories are unfortunate. And when you hear that description, you think you know what you're about to hear. I promise you, you don't. Because where this story starts,
Yeah.
you will not be able to predict where it ends. And Kimmy,
Wow.
I cannot for the life of me figure out what the benefit, if the allegations are true, to this woman.
How you got caught up in it in the first place?
How?
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
We'll tell you the whole story.
All right.
At least what we have. Next here in the break room. Let's see, Beth. Please say she did what?
What happened?
I promise you, when you hear the start of this story,
Yeah.
you will not be able to predict what the allegations are. Because we've seen teachers in our area get arrested for illegal stuff involving students.
Yeah.
But, Kimmy, I don't remember something this insane from someone responsible for the safety, well-being, and education of children.
Yeah, guy or girl.
And something that, without explanation, we can't figure out how this would benefit that adult. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 7:25, 7:30. It's almost that time of year again.
What's that?
It's something that people go crazy for. It's like a family event annually. It's something you don't understand. And it's also one of those things, if you're into it, you're hardcore into it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there are families that don't even know this exists
Wow.
in upstate New York. Get your syrup ready, son.
Get my what?
Sir,
Oh,
it's syrup time, son.
Syrup.
Is it?
Sir-
Is it like twice a year
Sir-
now? Did they add a season of this crap?
Syrup,
They added another syrup season.
syrup. We get the syrup sheet.
How many times a year do they do this crap?
We'll get into it. Calm down.
Why are you so mad?
Yeah, seriously, you bitch-ass bitch.
Because you can just go buy the crap.
Just after 7:30 here in the break room on CMF. A now former teacher in Geneva has been arrested after allegations surfaced involving an underage kid.
What happened?
According to 13 Wham, the 33-year-old woman worked as a special ed teacher in the middle school, but the allegations are not what you would assume they are. This was not a romantic situation. This is not a charge involving underage sexual stuff.
Yeah.
Police say the 33-year-old woman provided a child under the age of 17 with magic mushrooms.
Oh, Jesus.
So specific.
Police say she gave hard drugs to a teenager
Basically acid.
as a teacher.
Yeah.
Even more bizarre.
Yeah.
Police say this incident happened at her home in December. We don't know the relationship she had with the kid.
Yeah.
And we don't know if it's a student,
I was
family
gonna say, it
member,
didn't
neighbor.
necessarily say it was a student.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing.
Just said a minor.
It does, Kimmy, however, sound like the school called the cops.
Oh, okay.
Statement from the school reads, you judge for yourself,
Yeah.
quote, as soon as the district became aware of the allegations, it promptly notified law enforcement and addressed the teacher's status. She is no longer employed by the district. Does that sound like them calling the cops?
Kind of.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how else they would be made aware.
All right. The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. We could sit here all day
Yeah.
and recap the weird teacher stories that we've covered here in the break room. But I am having a hard time with this story, wrapping my head around, if the allegations are true, why any human being would think, A, this is a good idea,
Yeah.
B, no one was going to find out about this.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you start breaking down the substances that adults commonly will give to kids illegally, right? Giving kids alcohol, not a good idea,
Yeah.
but kids have a way to access alcohol
Yeah.
easily. You shouldn't give a kid marijuana.
Yeah.
But again, if a kid really wanted to get their hands on marijuana, they could probably easily do it. How many teenagers could get their hands on shrooms if they wanted them?
You would think that one would be a little bit more difficult to come by.
Yeah, not a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot of shroom access
Yeah.
for kids under 17. Like, shrooms take legit connections to get to certain kinds of people. Not many high school kids listen to Fish, therefore you're not getting shrooms.
And what was her motivation to do it?
We have no idea. And that's the other question. How does this woman benefit, if
Right.
the allegations are true, by giving magic mushrooms to a kid under the age of 17?
Yeah, he's like, hey, here's your mushroom. See you, kid. You would think there's something else is going on here.
But there's no charges involving that.
No,
Yeah.
it's just this connection.
And here's the thing. We have seen other adults that have been arrested for providing illicit substances to kids where there was nothing else going on. I know where your head's going.
Well,
and I get that that's a logical jump.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in the charges to suggest that.
Like, were they partying? Was there other things going on? But this doesn't even sound like there's anybody else around when it happened.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's not like she's in trouble for giving a whole bunch of kids stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And it
right-
wasn't on campus.
No, it was at her home. At her home.
Yeah.
Her home.
But we don't know if this kid's a student, a neighbor.
All right. So
We
here's-
don't really know.
All right,
for
but
sure.
let's talk about the age gap, right?
Yeah.
Like, she works in the middle school, so the odds that this is a student under 17,
Yeah.
like, 'cause
Well,
that's
middle
prob-
school's like a 12-year-old?
normally when they say under the age of, it's the age below under the age of.
Right.
Okay, so that's, so 16, you probably wouldn't be in the middle school. She's 33. The kid is under 17, so outside of school, there wouldn't be a place where you
No.
normally interact.
No.
Right? And I don't get it. I
either.
don't get it.
And she's a special ed?
She was a special education teacher in Geneva.
Unless she thought this kid could use this to help him
That's
or
what
the
I was
person
wondering
to like
too. Yeah.
get over an anxiety
Yeah.
issue or
Okay.
a problem.
Yeah.
Sure.
But that's all I could think of.
Sure.
That's the
I
only
mean,
thing
that-
that I was thinking too is like, was she trying to like teach him about microdosing
Okay.
or something? I
There
don't
you
know.
go.
Okay. I'm going to raise my hand
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
All right,
and
doofus in the back.
I'm
Thank
not
you.
saying it was a good idea. I'm just trying to think of how the conversation
Yeah.
came up in the first place.
now, I would like to start by saying I'm not a scientist, believe it or not.
Now you tell me.
I know. I'm just letting you know. And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. But there have been an insane amount of studies done showing that marijuana can affect the brain development in kids under
Yeah.
certain ages.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't want to know what acid will do to a developing teenage
Well, that
brain.
Timothy Leary, type of experimental drug.
Even
man.
he was in his 20s.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is
And the other question is, if that was the case, are you now their provider moving forward with this stuff?
Like you're-
did you do this thinking it was going to be a one-time thing? Or did you do it thinking or like saying, spread the word? Got more where that came from.
I don't know. But like,
I mean, it got me through summer school.
well, that's the funniest thing is I see the story and I think of you at 12
Yes,
doing
I-
shrooms.
Was this-
Okeechobee High School,
Was
baby.
this kicking off a side business?
Which, by the way, the fact that you did shrooms at
Yeah,
12
yeah.
and
Well,
you
no,
are
I think I was 14.
okay. No, so much better.
Well, yeah.
I love it. Wait, guys,
All right.
guys.
Well, I just got home from military school. We were all celebrating.
You were doing shrooms at 14,
Yes.
and you turned out the way you are. Is public example number one why you don't give teenage kids magic mushrooms.
Like, I don't know what the mushrooms are like now compared to they were in the 1970s.
All right, so to the folks who do this stuff, 252 WCMF, is there a massive difference between what they were and what they are today?
I'm sure they're stronger. Because all the drugs have seemed to have gotten better.
Here comes Boomer Take.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
I
don't
think
know.
well, the weed's better.
Weeds are
stronger.
not. Weed is not
Well,
shrooms.
No, but like the Coke is probably more powerful. They technology probably helped them develop better strains of this stuff.
We can do it.
I don't know.
We have the technology.
You don't think they built a super mushroom?
Super shroom?
Yeah, I think they worked on it in Colorado somewhere, one of those like special labs underground. Like NORAD, all those guys were working on it together.
252 WCMF 252-9263. Again, a 33-year-old woman who worked as a special ed teacher in the Geneva Middle School has been arrested after police say she provided a child under the age of 17 with magic mushrooms at her home back in December. She has lost her job. There is an investigation open right now, and the three of us, as smart as we are,
Oh, we smart.
putting all our heads together, cannot figure out what the motivation would be if the allegations are true for a 33-year-old woman who's a teacher to give a teenager shrooms.
And it's crazy too because we've talked about all these insane, dangerous things that teachers have done throughout the years, but
Yeah.
this is the one that for some reason we just can't seem to understand.
Yes, well, like, all right, let's,
And I guess my thing is too, like, how did the conversation happen in the first place?
oh, that's a good point. Like, how does the door open?
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively. No, but like to your point, let's walk down this road. And what I'm going to say is going to sound like something I'm not trying to say.
Okay.
The most common story I would argue you would see between a teenage kid and a teacher that ends up with the
It's
police.
an inappropriate relationship
Yes,
of some
sexual
sort.
relationship.
Yeah.
And that is horrific. And it is an unbelievably stupid thing to do. And you're doing terrible things to that kid and it's going to affect them
Yeah.
down the line. But when it comes to that motivation, the motivation is logical. This is someone who has a Jones for this person. And it's sick and it's gross. But I understand why. Let me
Okay.
try that again. Do you
Yeah.
understand what I mean?
Well,
I
it's,
don't understand why, but there's logic behind it.
Yeah.
Right?
There's an attraction
Exactly. Like
or a
if
desire or something.
something, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know how the conversation would lead to. So, have you ever tried shrooms, kid?
Yes, thank you.
Well, that's what made me think like the kid was struggling with something, and this was her answer. As dumb as it is,
Okay.
Like,
that's the only thing I can think of.
I just don't
'Cause
get it.
why would you do that? Why would you give it to a kid who doesn't even understand what it is?
But if we go down that road, how do you work with kids, especially in the role that she was in, and think, you know what would really help this kid?
Yeah.
Drugs,
Yeah, it's bad.
magic
bad.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
Ah, all right. Are there more drug teacher stories than we think?
Well, yeah, because you don't catch everybody.
I understand, but
So there's got to be more of it out there.
But here's the thing: doing this show, man, we hear stories, all kinds of stories via Facebook message and phone calls. Have we ever heard a story?
No.
Of a person? Were you ever provided drugs by a teacher?
No.
Have you ever heard a story like that?
Not that I can think of.
You have stories of teachers making passes at students.
Well, usually it's sexual.
Okay, yes.
It's some kind of adult-kid relationship.
So same thing. I never was approached with drugs by a teacher. I never had a buddy that got drugs from a teacher. I do know a teacher that tried something with an underage kid and got fired for it. The point I'm making is, if nobody has that story, either everyone has kept their mouth shut the whole time, or this doesn't happen.
All right, yeah. It sounds pretty rare to me.
I mean, Kimmy, have you ever heard, do you know of anybody who ever received drugs from a teacher? I said, drugs?
No, and I can't even imagine, like, you know how sometimes you'd run into your teachers as an adult? Like, I couldn't even imagine having that type of conversation with them over the age of 21. You know what I mean? Like, asking them to do that for me then.
And this is a weird drug to do because it's not a social drug. Alcohol, weed. This is different, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This isn't like you hang out, hey, we're doing shrooms. We have a drink.
Sure.
Get high.
Put on Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I mean,
watch The Wizard of Oz at the same time. Whoa!
I got this lava lamp. Kid, you want to check it out? Yeah, it's a weird thing to even introduce to a kid.
All right, we got a bunch of folks waiting on hold. We got a ton of Instagram messages coming in. To answer your question from a second ago, you're going all boomer on us. The weed's better, Coke's better, shrooms are probably better.
Everything's strong, bro.
Chase writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF.
The stuff I took was Kool-Aid.
He says the weed is better, the Coke is worse, the shrooms are the same.
Okay.
But he looks young, so I don't know how well he knows.
So we didn't really work on our mushroom technology.
Well, it just comes out
even though we got Portobello.
252-WCMF, 252-9263. Okay, let's start with Gary. Hey, Gary, you're on CMF. Gary, you there? Gary, I'm sorry, buddy. Start over. That was my fault. Go ahead.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, man. What's up?
Well, seeing how I'm the official representative of New York for the break room, since I seem to be the only guy that...
All right, hey, Gary, hold on. I got to put you on hold, buddy. I can barely hear you. Get off speakerphone for me. 252-WCMF. We had asked if there are teachers that had provided drugs for students.
Yeah.
All right. Brad's on CMF. Brad, don't say any names, buddy.
Good morning, Duffy. How are you?
Good, Brad. What's up?
I will not drop any names, but I had a teacher when I was in high school. I was a junior. He got caught sleeping with some underage girls and giving them cocaine and got fired. I ran into him in a bar about 3 years later, and he was still dating girls that were barely of age and snorting cocaine with them. But he started it with girls that were in high school.
Okay, that's gross and terrible. But again, if we're talking about the logical motivation of a criminal, I'm assuming the drugs were a way to try and have relations with
that's a
underage
party
kids.
drug.
Yeah.
I don't think of mushrooms as a party drug.
Well, we did ask if people were giving drugs to kids in Brad's defense.
I don't know which started first, though. I just know that they were both brought to light at the same time.
The chicken or the egg, the underage sex, or the cocaine, that old tribe.
Sure.
Brad, thanks for the call, buddy. He's got drug guy voice. You do Coke in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Talk like Brad. 252-WCMF. Let's talk to Emily. Hey, Emily, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. What do you got for us?
I'm in no way justifying the teacher, but I will say I work with people with intellectual disabilities, and actually microdosing is an actual medical useful tool for people that have like really bad behaviors and things like that. So I could see a frustrated teacher, maybe.
All right, but let's walk down that road, Emily, because one, at that age, you don't have the ability to consent to what that woman is willing to do.
it's not your call. You're not.
Or the age.
You're not licensed to dispense drugs to kids.
But let's say this woman even sat down with this kid and said, I think this will help you. And the kid was like, yes, I want to do it. You don't have the ability at 15, 16 years old to understand the potential long-term effects and consequences, Emily.
Oh, I 100% disagree with what she did. I'm just saying, as a teacher who's maybe in a room all day with a highly behavioral person, she might have just been like, you know what?
Okay, but then, Emily, this person, according to the allegations, took these substances in her home. So she then had a student in her home? And we're not even sure it's a student, Emily.
Yeah, true.
No, I am saying that she was totally in the wrong and shouldn't have done it. But as someone who's worked with that population, I could see where she might think, hey, I know something that could help this and make my day easier.
Okay.
Not a great way.
All right. Emily?
But it's
a desperate situation almost.
All right. Emily, thank you for the call. Have a good rest of the day. Even with that, the logic does not line. It doesn't line. The underage kid is in her home. The age.
Well, maybe she thought, well, I'm not going to do it at school. That's too far. But you know what I mean? Like she thought like it was better to do it give them to them at her house.
But again, even the details in the allegations don't line up with the age the kid would have to be in her class.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, 252 WCMF. If you're just joining us, we're talking about a 33-year-old woman. She was a former special ed teacher at the Geneva Middle School. She's been arrested after police say she provided a child under the age of 17 with magic mushrooms. You guys on hold, sit tight for a second. Because, like, when it comes to, like, the teachers and the drugs provided, whatever, stories you never hear, when you're in high school, it's even jarring to see your teachers under the influence, period.
Like out in public?
Yeah.
There are two specific places around the greater Rochester area where it is most common for a student to see a teacher under the influence.
All right, what you got?
One would be concerts.
Okay,
yeah.
So when I was a freshman in high school, between the summer of freshman and sophomore year, I saw my English teacher from freshman year drunk at a Dave Matthews Band concert, and it freaked me out.
Forget.
And we made eye contact, and she like felt she had to talk to me, and I could feel how anxious she was.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because she was just having, she's having a good time. She shouldn't have to deal with me.
Was there any music going on in the background?
Yeah. The second most common spot would be a Bills game.
Oh, yeah.
How
many teachers listening have had their heart drop 7 beers in when you are now face-to-face with a 12-year-old you will be seeing in class tomorrow? And that's a place where adults are legally allowed to do what they're doing.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people who are teachers that have they chose to live in like the furthest point away from the school district they work in, and even still, you still can't avoid it. You're still going to run into students and parents along the way.
100%. Yeah, there's no way to completely avoid it. 252 WCMF. Let's talk to Jim. Hey, Jimmy, how are you, buddy?
Hi, guys and girls.
Hey-o.
First of all, great drug, by the way. Back in the day, go sledding. Try with sledding. Anyway. My daughter has migraines. The active ingredient is psilocybin. It's treated for migraines. I caught this late, so I don't know what. I doubt the teacher gave it to her for migraines, but that's the only thing I can think of.
All right, let me be clear here. No, Jim, I understand where you're coming from, and I want to be clear. I am not anti-psilocybin.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out the logic here.
Yeah.
Yes, when
How
you are.
these two met and this happened.
Like, if you are of the age to understand what the potential side effects and consequences are to deal with whatever it is you're dealing with, because there have been study after study that shows, Jim brought up migraines, PTSD, there's been a lot of work involving that stuff too. It's just the idea, Jim, that a grown-ass woman who's
not qualified to hand this stuff out.
And who works with children be like, hey, here's an idea.
Yeah.
And again, we're trying to give her the most noble of situations.
Yeah.
We don't even know that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'm not with the teacher.
How dare you, Jim? How dare you?
I'm just saying psilocybin's used for migraines. That's the only thing I could possibly.
We know it really takes the edge off Jägermeister.
Okay, all right. Jim, thanks for the call. Jägermeister and shrooms.
Oh, my God.
Shroomermeister. All right, so we were asking about teachers selling drugs.
Yeah.
This person asked me not to use their name.
Okay.
But they say, in my small hometown, 2 teachers in a decade were caught selling weed to kids and going to parties, but it was never made public, just became small-town rumors.
Wait, so they did try it in a small town. All right.
I mean, you could make a fortune selling drugs to kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure people
that's
have.
It's a big side business there.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. But maybe that's why we need to pay teachers more. So they're not selling your kids cocaine, shrooms, and weed. All right. The moral of the story?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Well, no. Kids, yes.
Yeah.
Don't give drugs to kids.
That's it. Say no to the adult with drugs,
Yay.
kids.
You know what? Why not have a little more innocent fun?
Yeah. Like what?
Well, I mean, I would argue this is just as therapeutic as any kind of psilocybin.
And it's innocent. It's fun.
It is. Well, I mean, it'll spike your blood sugar. That's for sure. What's weird about this is it's like a 50-50 in our community of people who do this on a regular basis as a family. They make an event out of it. And people who really don't even know this exists.
Oh.
And for some reason, you hate it. You hate it.
Well, it's just like it's boring as hell.
It's not.
It's like watching people read.
There's a reward in the end. and a reward that is well worth it.
Award you can get at your house.
Reward.
Reward.
And what you are getting,
Award.
okay, you think this is all the same, and you're wrong.
And it's bad for you.
Everything's bad for
No,
you.
no, no. This is bad. This is bad. Bad.
It's back. It's time.
Oh, it is.
We get into it next here in the break room. Let's see you, It's that time of year again.
Oh, yeah? What's going on,
I'm going to
buddy?
tell you what's going on.
What's up?
Brother. It's a weird semi-holiday in the greater Rochester area. Some families have this circle. They count down the days. They make it an annual family activity. Some folks don't even know it exists. But one thing is for sure. It's a lesson in patience and delayed gratification.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why one man in this room hates all of it. You're hanging out in the breaker, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. First off, through Sunday, you can log on to WCMF.com, enter for your chance to win 2 tickets to see Voyage, celebrating the music of Journey. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
At Divine Showroom, March 20th, courtesy of Del Lago Resort and Casino. Tickets are on sale right now at DelLagoResort.com. Must be 21 years of age or older to attend a show at Divine. Just after 7:45-ish this morning, great news coming for the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, good.
There have been so many changes and distractions and unnecessary things happening off the field.
Yeah.
The last thing we needed was this next season, and we have now confirmed it will not be happening. We'll tell you what we're talking about. Just after 7:45 here in the break room on CMF. Maple Weekend is right around the corner.
Syrup time?
That's right. You want some syrup? Got all kinds of syrup. Maple syrup. Just maple syrup.
Yeah.
We are 2 weeks away from the start of the 2-weekend event. March 21st and 22nd and March 28th and 29th are the official Maple Weekends in New York State.
Diabetic Palooza.
And for those who do not observe Maple Weekend,
Don't observe like it's a religious sugar holiday.
It is a religious sugar holiday. The folks who don't know what it is the beginning of the sugar-making process from maple trees.
The extraction, I believe they call it, Patrick.
You got it. To make maple syrup and other maple-flavored delicious items.
Oh, boy.
A bunch of farms from across the area will open up to serve fresh pancakes with the syrup that they make fresh from their farm on the trees, off the trees right there.
And you eat the flapjacks right there.
You got it. It is hot. It is ready. It is right out of the trunk of the tree for you. Also, if you are interested, most of these farms will give you a tour of the process, how they make the maple syrup, how they tap the trees, bring it out to the sugar shack. They'll show you how the syrup is actually cooked up and concocted. But if we're being honest, the only reason you're going is to go get a hold of that delicious-ass syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you hate Maple Weekend?
It just seems like I could just do this at home. Just make some pancakes.
You have a maple syrup tree and you have a maple tree in the
You
back.
know how I
home.
feel about that syrup? Ain't no different than the other syrup they get at Wegmans.
It's not true.
And they even got the fancy stuff at Wegmans.
Well, no,
And I
I mean,
don't have to sit through a tour.
you can buy authentic New York maple syrup at Wegmans. You're right. That does exist.
Yeah.
Right? But
have it straight from the farm.
I don't need to suck it right out of the sap.
no, but you also think like
sap-sucking douche.
sap-sucking douche. You also think like Bisquick syrup is like the same, or Hungry Man syrup, Hungry Jack syrup, whatever it is.
Log cabin, bro.
Is
Number
this,
one syrup.
It's not the same
It's the
stuff.
same
it's
stuff.
not even close to the same stuff. If we were to do a blind taste test right now, I would without question be able to immediately identify the authentic syrup versus the not.
Wait, hold on. You think if we blindfolded you could tell the difference in syrups?
I do think that.
Because, I just got into the syrup game.
Wait, all this hate, you got into the syrup game?
I just got
recently?
licensed, man.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, where can
I got a little business I started.
Where's that?
It's in a men's room.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Uncle Farmer Tommy's From His Sap Trunk to Your Mouth Syrup's House.
Is there a sugar shack?
Oh, there's a sugar shack.
Okay.
There's a place at No Voice.
I mean, Kimmy,
Yeah.
there is a difference between authentic maple syrup.
Oh, she's a
So
flapjacker.
I have actually never done this.
Wait,
I've
what?
never had like the
What?
flapjack farm experience.
So you didn't.
I believe that there is a difference, but I just haven't seen it. Kind of like
Man,
ghosts.
as a country kid, I thought you would have done this.
aren't there?
I don't know if there's anything. I mean, like there are those farms. Like they have all the fall activities. I've never done the syrup thing though.
That is the weird thing. You
Yeah.
don't normally have there are farms that will do Christmas trees and
Yeah.
Halloween
Yeah.
and September stuff.
And then
right?
they kind of shut down for a while.
Yeah, there isn't a crossover between the farms that do Halloween
Right.
Christmas trees and the farms that do maple syrup.
Yeah.
It seems like two very different
I always
farms.
thought of like maple syrup too as a fall activity. I always forget it's more of a spring thing, right?
Yeah, Kimmy.
Come on. It's always
Maple
time for
Weekend
flapjacks.
coming up. It is weird as Kimmy brings this up because I was not someone who was raised with this. I was unaware that.
Well, because you had the poor syrup, poor man syrup.
No, we did have poor man syrup,
Yeah.
which I don't even know why they named it that. Why would you buy that, Mom?
Po syrup.
Poor man syrup.
Like your house looked like that actual log cabin. Busted ass.
I almost fell out of my chair. Like, I grew up my whole life with some families making these trips out to go do this stuff, unaware that it existed. It wasn't until I met my wife that she started taking me to these, like, sugar weekends, and it was life-changing. It was like a religious experience.
I know.
No, you don't know. Because have you been? Have you gone?
I have not.
So how do you know you wouldn't love this?
I know, like, my wife has gone with the kids and stuff when they were little, but I have no desire to go to Fatty Fest. Because it's all you're going to see is a bunch of...
No, that's not true,
Bro,
man.
If you're going out for flapjacks and syrup, you a fat ass.
Bro, everybody...
It's all fat ass.
Most of Rochester goes out for flapjacks and syrup
Most of
on
Rochester's
the weekend.
fat ass.
Shut up, man.
We fatty ass town.
Oh, now you're going to try and loop yourself in. Guys, not just you. I'm talking about me, too, guys. Even though I just admitted I've never participated in this in my life.
I don't like sweet stuff.
Okay.
I don't like cake, and I don't want it for breakfast. It's like the heaviest crap you could eat for breakfast. It's like you eat that, I'm going to go into a coma. Like a sugar coma.
But that's I get like not having it all the time, but you can enjoy it like once in a while. You can enjoy a pancake or a waffle or something delicious for breakfast.
I eat delicious stuff.
No, you don't.
Not really.
You talk about your mama like that?
It was her birthday yesterday. You going to do this?
Oh, I know it was her birthday.
Shut up.
We celebrated, blew all them candles out.
252 WCMF, Maple Weekend coming up March 21st and 22nd and March 28th and 29th. By the way, that's a state thing. Like, the state of New York is behind Maple Weekend because it's a major, like, regional tourism thing.
It makes a lot of money for the community.
Look, this is one of those events where everybody wins. We get delicious food. The farms make money right from the customers.
Hey, come on.
No middleman. That's a big boost for them. This is really good for New York State. It pushes New York State maple syrup, which I argue is a hidden gem in the syrup world.
How does it work? Because you've been to this, right? Like, do you pay like one price for the a whole breakfast?
So
is it unlimited pancakes?
So the places I've been to, yes.
Slow down.
Well, no, that's what I'm wondering because I could see it getting to be a little cutthroat whenever you do an unlimited anything because people
it can't
feel
be
like
unlimited.
because people feel like they got to get their money's worth.
No, the places I've been to, it's all you can eat pancakes.
That you should not have all-you-can-eat pancakes ever.
All-you-can-eat pancakes is a pretty common thing.
It shouldn't be.
IHOP did all-you-can-eat pancakes for years. I was actually thrown out of an IHOP during an all-you-can-eat pancake extravaganza.
You buried IHOP?
Bro, I'm not
the International House of Pancakes.
When I was in high school, after boxing practice, they had all-you-can-eat pancakes, so we went. After like an hour and a half, the waiter came over and was like, you have to leave now.
You have like 7 stories like this when you were a teenager. So, all right, so you go, you pay a price.
Yes.
So some people just go and eat.
Yeah,
they don't take the tour.
Yeah, you can just go and eat. That is okay. The tour normally doesn't. The places I've gone, the tour didn't cost money. The tour was just like free.
No kidding.
Well, no, but it is interesting.
Oh,
and then you can also get sometimes they'll offer like other maple flavored treats along the way. Like some places
like
make
candy.
They'll make like the hard candy.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
places make maple fudge. Some people do like that maple snow, which is really good.
You would have no idea. It's amazing how far they could take maple.
No, it's
the
true.
maple
So
syrup.
do you get like sausage and stuff with it?
So some places will offer you sides of
Sausage?
sausage. Some places are just pancakes.
All right.
That's like the one negative. Is like if you want like a full hearty breakfast,
Yeah.
I don't know of a place that will sell you eggs, toast, pancakes,
Yeah.
bacon.
But you
Not
are getting
exclusively
a
for
crap load of
pancakes.
pancakes. Should be enough.
No, okay. Again, there are some people like they need
We'll eat
multiple.
some toast too, please.
Well, I don't know
They
why you'd
need
want
sides.
toast and pancake. It's like the same thing.
That's I know, but you know there are some people.
252 WCMF. Ben might be one of those people. He's on CMF. Hey Ben, how are you, buddy?
Pretty good. I love my pancakes. They're amazing. Tommy's an idiot. And good news, Tommy. You can make pancakes with fennel, so you're in the clear. You can have them.
Ooh, fennel pancakes. That sounds delicious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, great talk.
all.
Great call, Ben. Great call.
Good bit.
All right,
Have a good one, guys.
there you go. There goes Ben.
Man, what a zinger.
Dom writes us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. He said, Tommy's just butthurt because they've been tapping sap from his mom's sweet ass for so many years. That's a sugar shack if I've ever seen one, buddy. Dad writes us.
What?
There's a guy in my neighborhood who makes homemade maple syrup right from the trees in his backyard. It is by far much better than store-bought brand. I only use his syrup.
Man, I ain't taking no goddamn
Why?
syrup for some grimy ass neighbor tree.
I can't afford it.
I got my own trees to tap.
Have you ever met somebody that tried to do this and failed? And I'm always like, how did you fail? Did
No.
you tap the wrong tree?
Well,
Yeah.
How does that work?
It does look like a complicated, because you know
Yeah.
the syrup doesn't come right out
But
of
it's
the
just
tree.
it's just strange. Like, why? This doesn't seem like something you need to do for yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no, it's a process.
Like, I get, like, growing things in your garden, like having unlimited tomatoes or whatever. Like, I get doing that kind of stuff on your own. I don't get trying the syrup thing by yourself.
Well, it's a science project, right?
I guess.
But you gotta boil it. You gotta drain it. You gotta drain the tree. You got to boil the crap.
Yeah.
And I don't even know after you boil it, what do you do with it?
So I've gone on this tour like 4 times.
Yeah.
How to learn. I can't tell you how to make the syrup.
You didn't pay attention?
I mean, I tried, but the whole time I'm just thinking, like, because I don't want to take the tour. I'm just there for the pancakes.
I got you.
But my wife, to make this an educational experience for my children,
Gotta
always
go through the
insists,
whole thing.
we go through the whole thing.
Right.
So the whole time I'm not paying attention. I'm just thinking I want pancakes. Although the Sugar Shack does smell unbelievable.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
You wouldn't know because you don't go because you're a bitch.
Yeah, but I've been to
bitch.
Canada. The whole country smells like that.
Got that?
Yeah, I got it.
The one drawback to going out for pancakes
Yeah.
on Maple Weekend to one of these places is the wait.
The waiting time for the pancakes?
Yes, if you've never gone, some of these pancake shacks are so popular and the syrup is so good that folks will wait in line for an hour, 2, 3 hours.
There is no way I'm waiting 3 hours for pancakes.
No, I'm telling you, man.
They aren't even that good.
I have had some places have now started to offer like timed reservations.
You would
where-
almost have to. Otherwise, you don't want a hangry crowd coming in.
No, Kimmy, some of these Sugar Shacks are just literally like a cabin.
Yeah.
So, like, they don't have the technology to offer
so they don't
timed
know.
reservations.
So these aren't restaurants.
No, they only open in the 2
Kind of like
weeks
come
a year.
in, sit down, eat, and
Oh,
go.
how good are the pancakes if they don't even do it on a regular basis?
The pancakes are always really. I've never had a bad pancake.
Yeah,
All right.
farm pancakes got to be delicious.
Well, that's the other question too, right? Because there's also a debate in the syrup pancake world. Is it the syrup that makes the pancakes, or is it the pancakes that make the syrup?
It's probably the combo plate plus the butter.
It's got.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a marriage.
No, I understand that. Yes, in harmony, everything working together would be ideal.
So you say, what's the headliner?
What I guess if you could pick good pancakes and syrup, or great syrup and pancakes, which one are you going with?
Well, I'm thinking you would go with the higher end syrup.
Yes.
Because it would cover up the pancake.
Yes, that is my argument. But there are people that argue if I don't get Kimmy, you seem
Yeah,
like you're
I
a
mean,
pancake.
I've
pancake,
noticed
though,
more
it
of a
sucks.
difference between pancakes than I have syrups.
Don't-
like, I
okay,
wouldn't-
That's
Because like going to like different restaurants, like I've never paid attention to the syrup, but it is whatever syrup they provide is fine. But
like
the
jelly.
pancakes, I notice
not.
a difference in.
There is and by the way, jelly isn't even. Some jelly sucks, man. You got to get good jelly if you're going to put
No,
jelly
but if
on
it's a
toast.
jelly, is a jelly.
No, it's not. How
I never had like
jelly is the
high end
jelly.
jelly. You got Smuckers and what?
No, I mean, look, Smucker's is good jelly. I'm
What's
saying
your top
like,
jelly?
No, but like if you get like that cheap ass like little plastic container
Yeah,
jelly,
it's
it's
always
nice.
that.
Those are
No,
Smuckers.
that sucks. Yeah, if it's Smuckers, I'll eat it. Some of it's like
Off-brand.
Aunt Fran's great kind of jelly. I don't even know what they name it.
Coochie jelly?
Coochie jelly. Ugh. 252 to be
Great
CMF.
comedian.
Let's talk to Kyle. Hey, Kyle, how are you, buddy?
Good morning.
Hey, Kyle.
There you go.
So, I mean,
What's up?
there's no doubt that real maple syrup is way better than the fake corn syrup stuff. And it makes the pancakes for sure.
Yeah, what Kyle said.
Okay, Kyle.
Kyle, are you a Maple Weekend person?
No, I make my own syrup.
Oh, my God.
Do you when you make your own syrup, do you just make
Do
it
you
for
cry?
you? Or do you make it so you can pass it out to other people?
Both. We do it is like just a fun way to get outside that time of year, and then for consumption, and then also just like give it out for friends and stuff like that.
All right, Kyle, how old are you, buddy?
35.
You're 35 years old. When did you get into the syrup making game?
Probably almost 10 years ago.
That's when your wife left you?
No, so she actually got us
Actually.
I didn't think I'd ever want to do it, and she got us corn out, learn how to do it, and then I kind of got hooked from there. I always thought I would never do it, and then I got hooked.
That's
Let me
Ivy,
ask you a question.
Ivy League syrup, son.
All right, so we have buddies, right?
Yeah.
So let's say one day you're at your buddy's house.
Sure.
He goes, hey, man, thanks for coming over to the house, having cocktails.
Yeah.
Here's some of my homemade syrup I made. It's in the jar. It's got his own label on it. It says Kyle's syrup. Would you take home your buddy Kyle's syrup?
I would be over the moon excited to get Kyle's syrup. Legit.
Okay.
Legit.
I would
It's
take it and
crazy
throw it
how
out
many
my
people really want it. Once they have it for the first time, it's surprising how many people have never had real. I mean, I always had real.
You can
syrup
almost
growing
taste
up,
his
but
thumb.
Kyle, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day.
That's a sad man.
Why would you not want your buddy's
Yeah, I
homemade
mean, like
syrup?
if
I don't
you
want-
have like a source that just kind of hands it over.
Because
to
I'm
you.
guessing they don't know what he's doing. I don't want my buddies anything homemade.
No, what are you talking about? At worst, you try it. It's not
Yeah.
good. You don't use it anymore.
Yeah, but I don't even need to. Why do I need to do that when I could just go get some goddamn syrup if I don't want it? You know what I mean?
Because this was made with love, and there's,
I don't want man love syrup. I don't want any man love in my syrup. I don't want a hint of man in my breakfast.
the older I get,
Yeah.
whether it is meat whether it is baked goods, whether it is something like syrup, the more I start to appreciate homemade stuff from friends and family. The work that goes into it, how much.
And most of it blows.
It doesn't
and
blow.
it looks like you made it. That's the other thing. I like a nice manufactured thing that's all even and nice and smooth. I don't want your rumply dumply looking crap.
Well, yeah, because you named it Rumply Dumply Syrup.
I don't want a cake that looks like the skin on my ass.
252 WCMF. 252-9262. The only show where the man who makes the jokes laughs at them himself.
Somebody's got to do it.
Again, we're talking about Maple Weekend. It's coming up soon, March 21st and 22nd, 28th and 29th. It is New York State sponsored.
Ooh, get your best diabetic boot on.
There will be Maple Farms and Sugar Shacks and little itty bitty pancake houses that are only open for these 2 weekends, ready to roll to get
It's
you
so
that.
cozy and fun.
Sir, it is cozy and fun. Oh, my God. Embrace the state, for God's sake.
I do embrace the state. I give them taxes all the time.
Yeah, don't even get me started about the taxes. The taxes go right to the syrup. Richard's on CMF. Hey, Rich, how are you, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
Rich,
you can make fun of these little sugar shacks, but one down in Southern Tier where you do wait on weekends a couple of hours to get in. They're strictly cash. It's roughly $20 a head. They turn the tables unbelievably fast, so they're probably making about $100,000 a day on a through the spring. That's no small change and nothing to laugh at.
I'm gonna laugh at it anyway because these idiots are waiting 3 hours for some pancakes.
It's worth it, man.
For these 1%ers.
One percenters.
As soon as they're done with their shift, they're in their yachts down in Miami doing blow off of hookers with your sugar money, which is all subsidized by the state.
They're just farmers that are trying to make it.
It's
the
a
rest
cash
of the year.
business, bro.
You're not
going to
convince him. We've tried.
Under the T Farms with your illegal sugar operations.
Thanks, buddy. I'm going to on the phone. Richard's like, no.
They're also moonshiners.
Shut up. So what? What's wrong with that?
I like moonshine.
That's my point.
That's fun. That's a fun syrup.
Moonshine Day. Tommy would die.
Oh, no. I love how Richard is saying, no, the farmers aren't actually doing cocaine on boats in Miami.
Let me tell you something, buddy. I'm going to laugh at down there. They make $100,000 a day.
Spreading misinformation, Tommy.
Bobby, what did he say they make $100,000 a day?
Well, he was doing Richard math.
Oh, all right.
Quickly. It is I don't. Maybe they do. I mean, maybe that makes it worth it.
If you have people waiting hours and you're turning over tables that quickly.
I hear they turn them over pretty quick.
Bobby writes us on Instagram.
What's Bobby saying?
He says, I knew a guy who moved to Tennessee. Every time he'd come back to New York, he would bring moonshine and trade it for syrup. That's the kind of country I can
that was in the 1800s. He also bought himself a daughter.
Now we're getting people suggesting the best places to go.
Oh, number one syrup?
All right, this might be valuable information.
All right.
Because we talked about how most of the places you go, you just get the pancakes.
Yeah.
Erica writes us, Shadow Hill in Wayne County does a full breakfast but no toast. We look forward to this every year. And no, Tommy, I'm not a fatty.
Well, you will be. What's her name?
Erica.
Yeah, Erica's going to be a fatty. Okay. She's going to be country fatty.
Again, you're the only one laughing at the joke. We got some good news finally coming from the Buffalo.
Okay.
Because there's been a lot of off-the-field distractions.
It's been rough.
Changes since the end of the season. Just, the overall kick in the scrot of how everything ended.
Yeah.
The last thing this team needed was having to go and do this next year.
Okay, this is some good news.
Yes, we will not have to do it.
Nice.
At least now, because it does seem, if not next year, or excuse me, if not for 2 years, but 3 years from now, this will be something every team has to do every year.
Oh.
We'll tell you what we mean next year in the break room on CMF. With all the insanity that's happened over the last month
Yeah.
in Buffalo, the last thing this team needed, the Bills, was to have to deal with this next year.
Sure.
And we're not going to have to, which is great.
Fantastic.
The bad news, however, this may be something very soon we're going to have to deal with every single year for the rest of our lives. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 8 o'clock. It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
Oh, little hate time.
Yep, Hate Mail of the Week coming at you. And I think everybody in the room, you weren't here. Ryan was here when we had this story 2 weeks ago. Kimmy, everyone in the room agreed that calling the cops for this amount of money was a little bit of an overreaction.
Yeah, seemed a little petty.
This amount of money. No, literally, it is petty larceny, according to the state of New York. That being said, this woman who wrote us a letter, I would argue it's extreme in the other way.
Yeah.
Because if you are okay with a family member walking away.
The amount specifically, yeah.
With this much money, if everyone in your family is now going to rob you, we'll get to it. Just after 8 o'clock, Hate Mail of the Week here in the break room on CMF. It is official.
What's that?
Your Buffalo Bills will be playing all their games on American soil this year.
Oh, good.
Yep. The NFL revealed the last of their out-of-country games yesterday. So if we go down the list, the Jaguars are playing 2 games in London. The Commanders are playing 1 game in London. Falcons in Spain. Niners are playing in both Australia and Mexico. They'll be playing the Rams in Australia.
Australia? That's got to be a first, right?
Yeah, that's the first one. Speaking of firsts, the Saints are playing in France. The Lions are playing in Germany. And the Cowboys will be playing in Rio in Brazil.
So they're going to start playing in China.
Yeah.
If they're playing on Australia.
Well, I mean, based on what's going on here, maybe not.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
Fine. But the reason we know the Bills won't be playing in any of those games because none of those teams that we just named, minus the Rams, who already have an opponent, are on the Bills' away schedule.
Okay.
So
we're good.
We are good to go. The Bills, thank God, will be playing all of their games on American soil. Because I would argue, with the drama of the offseason, the turnover that's going to be happening with this roster, a first-year head coach.
You don't know what you're going to get.
We don't need any extra hoops to jump through.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The last time the Bills had to do this, go play in London, they had a veteran head coach. They had a pretty veteran team, and you could argue it was the worst season of the Josh Allen era, and I am willing to 100% put that on having to go to London to play that game.
Okay.
A lot of injuries, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, and don't give me some. The bad news, however,
What's the bad news?
it doesn't seem like it will be long until the Bills and every other NFL team are back playing out of country.
Well, I assume they're going to start rotating every team through because teams are going to bitch, why am I doing more than that guy?
There will be no rotation anymore.
What do you mean?
The NFL commissioner, Roger Goodell, said recently they want to move to a 16-game out-of-country schedule, meaning every team would have a foreign game every year.
Oh.
Wait, every team?
Every team
would have to play one game out of the country.
Out of the country every year. You would have a 16-game international schedule.
So that means every team gets boned on a home game.
Yes.
Yes.
Every other year. Well, so now because you play 17 games, you have years that are 8 and years that are 9. So my guess would be the 9 years
you lose a home.
You lose a home game.
Yeah, all right. I mean, they are fun to watch. So you get up in the morning, like you said, you got a 9 o'clock in the morning game.
Look, everything.
As long as it ain't you.
Everything about out-of-country NFL football is awesome.
Yeah.
Getting up at 9 and having that game is great.
A full slate of games.
Learning about new cultures and new people and new faces and how they eat and how they go about their day, Patrick.
Expanding the game globally is great. Having the experience of getting to go to the Bills game in London, that was unbelievably fun. Everything about it is awesome, except for the actual football part of the game.
All right.
Yeah. And like you said, like if you go to the game, it's awesome. But I feel like on TV, at least the games I've watched, it's not like they really show you a ton about what's going on around the stadium. You know what I mean? You're just tuning in for the game in a different place.
Well, it's because there's not a lot going on. Like I've told this story before. Being the arrogant American guy that I am, I assumed that when we went to London, that the entire city of London would be all about this football game. And outside of the 2 blocks around the stadium, there wasn't a damn thing.
No deal.
Nobody
big deal
cared.
being made.
I told you. I walked downstairs the day of the game in the lobby in my Bills jersey, and the guy's like, "Oh, what's that?" And I was like, "Oh, the game's today." He's like, "Oh, they played yesterday," meaning soccer.
Yeah.
And I go, "No, it's the Bills, the football, NFL." And he goes, "Oh, it's today." Like half the people are in this hotel because of this. They had no idea.
Yeah, but it ain't their thing, man.
It's just weird to me.
Yeah.
I know you're right, but
I mean, they love soccer. They get they beat the hell out of each other over it.
I would just think you're right.
I mean, they're worse fans. They are actually worse fans than we are.
I know they don't sell beer during the games in the
Yeah,
stadium.
I mean, they
for
have
soccer.
legitimate riots that they schedule.
No, you are not allowed to sit in certain parts of the stadium depending on what fan of what team you are.
They
Legit.
cage you up.
Yeah.
The other thing that kind of sucks too about watching those games is a lot of those stadiums, they're not set up for an NFL broadcast. They're set up to, watch a game like soccer where like the camera's super far away from the field, or like you're getting like these weird angles sometimes that isn't the most what's
What are you talking about?
Sometimes watching it on TV throws you off a little bit.
No, I agree
You got to
with
get
you.
used to something.
The crowd noise isn't there either.
Well,
Yeah, like there are just some differences that make it like viewing it at home not as exciting as the regular NFL setup.
I mean, that the Bills get excited. It's insane.
Sure.
When they're in London, not so much.
In my experience, it was mostly Americans in that stadium.
Yeah, but they're not as loud and as crazy.
Sure. You also get that weird international sports fuzz on the TV. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's not quite as clear.
Right.
Oh,
like
really?
when you watch the Olympics, when you watch the NFL, Major League Baseball is going to be doing their international games in a couple of weeks. Like it's just like I can't describe what it is, but if you show me an American
Like a haze? Is it
I really think it has to
No.
do with the way the cameras are set up.
Is that what it is?
I don't. It feels like they're further away. Or they're set up in a different spot or something.
Like if you show me a highlight from a European sporting event versus one that's filmed in America, I can tell the difference.
Oh.
I can't tell
Like a
you
different
why
angle.
I can tell, but I can tell.
They got different, like, European camera?
Maybe that's it.
Oh, okay.
Different plugs.
Oh, damn it.
It's always a problem.
Yeah.
252 WCMF again. With the last European NFL game announced yesterday, it is official. Your Buffalo Bills will be playing all of their games on American soil next season. The trade-off for that, the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell recently said they want to move to a 16-game out-of-country schedule where every team will play a foreign road game every week. So right now you have London, Madrid, Paris, Germany, Rio, Australia. Did I get all of them?
Mexico?
Mexico, 7. You got 7 places. So if you were to add one more country,
Tokyo.
well,
Canada.
yeah,
you think
could
they'd bring
Well, no,
game in Canada
but
back?
all of the games in Canada. I mean, you're not benefiting if you put the Bills in Toronto because.
Well, what about like Vancouver?
But then you're
they
taking away from
Seattle?
Seattle.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
it's not the same pop.
Exactly.
Somewhere in British Columbia? I don't know.
Well, but nobody lives up there. 90% of the Canadian population lives within 100 miles of the
Yeah.
border.
Because I thought they did a Tokyo game once.
So they did preseason games. The
Yeah.
Bills played in Tokyo against the Dallas Cowboys, I think.
That makes sense.
American Bowl,
Yeah.
they called it. But I guess what I'm getting at is if you find one more viable European city, you just play 2 games a year in each of those cities, and you got your 16-game
So
schedule.
then they're going to start another division for this,
That's been my theory for years, and you told me I was an idiot.
which means you had to create all those new teams.
Yeah. You'd
And
only
find
need,
all
what,
those
4?
quarterbacks to do. You have a hard time getting good quarterbacks now.
Well, no, you'd add 2 new teams and move 2 teams.
Oh,
So you'd end up with 34 NFL teams.
all right.
Yeah, but then what? Then there'd be
So it'd be
one
a
division.
4-team Euro division.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, they'd find a way to split it up. They could
Okay.
make it work.
But aren't they struggling to find guys like Josh Allen's caliber now to fill this league?
Well, yeah, he's the greatest quarterback in the league.
No, but like you're gonna have a bunch of like quarterbacks.
Well, no, to your point. I mean, the
a lot of
Rams.
sissy arms.
The Cardinals yesterday announced they're releasing Kyler Murray, their quarterback, first overall pick from a couple of years ago. So, yes, you have a
You're
dearth-
gonna have a lot of guys throwing
the Tommy
football.
Mullets of quarterbacks. Oh, no. I don't eat sugar.
I play for Madrid.
I don't like my syrup and pancakes. I can't.
I don't know. I have a
I
theory
wear
that
loud
there.
shirts.
I have a theory that there are a lot of great quarterbacks. They just have to end up in the right situation. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like think about like the guys who failed, and then they all of a sudden like Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl. I
Yeah.
mean, like they are out there. They just have to be in the right spot.
She's not wrong. I mean,
He was that exciting though.
Baker Mayfield is. He was in a bad spot.
Okay.
He's worked
Yeah.
everything out.
Right.
I mean, who's the other
Like
one?
maybe
Daniel
giving
Jones?
some of these guys second chances, maybe it works out for them.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see about all of this.
So exciting.
Only time will
New
tell.
countries.
It's Wednesday. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for Hate Mail of the Week. And this is a story that's totally new to you.
Okay.
So I'm excited to share it
All
with
right.
you because Ryan was here the 2 weeks ago when you were on vacation.
Mm.
But it involves a theft of money from a home. And what your line would be where the cops get called. Because I'm
All
not
right.
going to lie to you. This amount of money being taken, small.
So chump change.
Yeah, you got it. However, you can be too extreme the other way, too, because the woman that wrote us this letter, lady hate for the first time in a while,
Oh.
she seems a little too lenient
All right.
when it comes to getting ripped off. We'll explain.
All right.
Next here, Hate Mail of the Week in the break room on CM. It's hard to put a dollar amount on the people closest to you in your life.
Oh, sure.
Like what it would cost to totally cut them out. But if we could, I promise you this woman would be willing to spend more than anybody listening.
Oh.
Maybe this opinion comes with age. Maybe it comes with loneliness. But if any family members of this woman are listening, her odds of being the victim of a crime have just skyrocketed. It's Wednesday, it's 8 o'clock. It's time for Hate Mail of the Week. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. And 2 weeks ago, Tommy, while you were in Florida, we had a story out of Canandaigua.
What happened?
A 24-year-old man was arrested after money went missing from an apartment.
All right.
And that money totaled $65.
Wait, 65 smackaroonies.
65 smackaradolarios.
There you go.
But what made the story more interesting,
What happened?
this man was just charged with petty larceny. No burglary, no breaking and entering, meaning there's a pretty good chance, if the allegations are true, the suspect was invited into the home where the money went missing from. And what confused Kimmy, myself, and then co-host Ryan Duffy, why someone would call the cops over $65.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
Just in general.
Especially if that $65 was taken by someone you care enough about to invite into your home.
Like it costs more to get the cops over to your house.
Well, you're not paying. You're not
No, but like what does it cost to like fire up a squad car with 2 cops in it to go over to your house?
Well, it's not running on Fabergé eggs, although with gas prices coming soon. So we were trying to come up with a minimum number that would have to be stolen to call the cops on someone we knew stealing from us. Kimmy, do you remember what your number was?
No.
Okay.
I want to say it was like at least $1,000.
$1,000. Tommy, what's the minimum number that would have to be stolen by someone you know to call the cops?
Like somebody you invited into your house.
Yes.
It would have to be 15, 2G.
All right, $1,500, $2,000. All right.
We never had that in the house.
Okay. It is time to introduce you to a woman who, A, does not see this crime as such a big deal.
All right.
B, is the most understanding woman on earth. Or C, is super lonely. Because I promise you, and everybody listening, that her number is way higher than your number.
Damn.
Actual physical letters sent us through the mail telling us we suck, but actually kind of empathetic this morning. Sit back and enjoy today's Hate Mail of the Week.
If I have a member of my family that takes less than $5,000 from me, I'm not calling the police. You've never hit hard times in your life? You can sit here and act like you're some saint. When I heard someone called the cops over $65 on the radio, I told my husband, that's a sad family that can't handle their own problems in-house. I don't want all my drama out on the streets for everyone to see. I don't want my flesh and blood sitting in a jail cell over something done to me. I'm not saying I wouldn't be mad, but if you're calling the cops just to get revenge on a relative who stole, I feel sorry for your family and the way everyone in that family was raised. Sincerely, Gina.
Gina says she is not calling the cops on a family member unless they have stolen at least
minimum
$5,000.
Threw that number out there specifically.
Your knee-jerk reaction is?
She's insane.
Okay. All right. It's amazing how quickly you just changed your tune. Well, 1,500 2G if I got it right. $5,000.
Well, man, that's like insane amount of money to have in your house.
By the way, all of her relatives are texting her right now asking her to come over.
Yeah.
I mean, she sounds like somebody that is one of those people that value family over everything to the point of like it being her downfall.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I do. I know exactly
like they're
what
just
you mean.
people that, like that is like their number one priority and we're going to figure this all out no matter what it takes.
But $5,000.
Yeah, I already figured it out.
Yeah.
You got $5,000 of mine.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think this is a woman of means? Because it could go either way.
She's a Gina?
Yeah.
What's that like a rich lady name?
Gina Davis, one of the richest actresses in Hollywood history.
Bro, she went bad.
No, she didn't go
She started
bad.
doing archery for food.
She had so much money, she could do archery.
She was hunting for food. I guess, she would almost have to. Like, so she must have like a lot of money in her house.
All right, here's the thing.
That's what I'm thinking.
She could not care because she has a bunch of money. But Tommy, we've also seen some of the wealthiest people get the law involved for some of the smallest amounts.
Yeah.
And think back to our days doing travel, stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Well, like when we would sell stuff after shows, it was always the people that had the least amount of money that wanted to spend the
That is
most
true.
to support you.
Right.
And she also mentions like, have you never fallen on hard times? Like
Okay.
she kind of like almost in a way it sounded to me like she related to the situation.
I agree with that's a good
She
take.
sounds dense. She does.
I think that her argument was well This wasn't like, you're dumb, don't let family. Like, she had
No,
valid.
she's gullible. Like, she falls for this family jive, which makes you a Mark and a Rube.
So you're saying people who value family are gullible?
Yes. To a point of where.
Oh my God!
And
You're
I
gonna
don't-
anger so many people.
I'm just saying, like, because like you just letting yourself being ripped off, and they're using the family to jive you. They don't like you.
Didn't your brother just pay for like 2 expensive dinners for you?
Yeah, he's a Rube. What do you want from me?
Oh, you talking about,
went to Ruby Tuesdays.
you talking about Brother Sucker? We went to Ruby Tuesday down a Dynamite Salad Bar.
No, but you know what I'm saying? It's like
No, I don't know what you're saying. Don't loop me in on this.
like when people go family above everything, I think is dumb.
But you're also
I just think it's like hardwired in from
Right, but
childhood.
No, sometimes your family you need to cut loose because
Or
they're
they
dragging-
did a lot for you, so you feel like you owe them.
But just because you did something for me doesn't mean you get the right to drag me into your crap.
okay. Fine, but to say that family shouldn't be worth anything.
I'm not saying they're not.
No,
worth
you literally
something,
just said that.
But they were 5G.
Okay.
I don't love you that much.
The phone number is 252 WCMF.
My love don't go that far.
What are you, J-Lo now? My love don't go that far. Well, we had to change it for what he said. 252 WCMF. There is something that this woman says, Gina, in this letter, that some folks will find profound, and it's an angle, Kimmy, we did not consider when we first discussed this 2 weeks ago. Quote, I told my husband, that's a sad family that can't handle their own problems in-house. I don't want my drama all out in the streets for everyone to see.
Well, like it's gonna make the front page news, Gina.
Well, look, if she lives in a small town, I mean, everyone would talk about
You
it.
can't try that in a small town. So.
Gina would rather lose the money and suffer in silence than see her family name in the paper, on the news, talked about in the break room. Do you not understand where she's coming from there?
No, because like that family does not respect you.
But that,
like you're loving somebody that doesn't love you back. And I think that's my point.
I need you to think about this for a second.
I'm going to think. I'm going to be quiet now and pay attention. Listen.
When I hear the quote,
the quote is,
I told my husband, that's a sad family that can't handle their own problems in house. I don't want my drama out in the streets for everyone to see.
Yeah.
That tells me she is older and has raised children. Are older family members less likely to call the cops on stuff like this because people may see them as a failure of a parent or grandparent?
Yeah, it's a reflection of you.
All right, but that's a selfish thing more than a family thing.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But, I mean, family means different things to different people.
That is true.
Like, look, if your kids or grandkids take something from you, you could be seen as failed raising them. If it's a sibling, your parents did a terrible job raising both of you. She essentially says in this letter that her family name is worth more to her than $5,000.
I'm just thinking more like scuzzy relatives, scuzzy cousins, or
Oh, you talking about scuzzins?
Cousins. If we and I got dozens of scuzzins.
Bro, dozens of scuzzins is my favorite Ribs Arkansas song.
Dozens of scuzzins. They live down south. I don't know.
You can't rhyme scuzzins anymore? No, you're on a scuzzin rhyme?
But like if I get like your kid or your mom and dad, maybe I would be more sympathetic.
Bro.
But if it's like some piece of crap side relative or a brother-in-law, I'm not.
But again, like if
I'm
you
not throwing
share,
you under the Sicilian umbrella that I was raised
No,
under.
but you just brought up you're Sicilian. Your mom's cousin is like,
your brother.
Yeah. No, like, but I'm saying, like, you guys get so weird. Every Italian's cousins with everybody, and you all look out for each other. Hey, it's my cousin Petey. It's my cousin Big Petey. My cousin Little Petey.
Yeah, but you see my mother?
Yeah.
She's not Sicilian. Dutch.
Oh.
She's a dirty Dutch.
The good news about Dutch people stealing from
What's
you,
that?
you can always hear them trying to
Why's
escape.
that?
Wooden shoes. I can't do wooden shoes.
Like,
Kimmy, I'm sorry.
I could see somebody not blowing in a family member just so they don't have to explain it to other people. Because the second that name ends up, let's say that name ended up in the news, you share a name, like people know you're related.
Yeah.
They're all coming to you for information. Like
yeah.
everybody wants to know what's going on, and now everybody's in your business.
Like, with that quote she has in here, she essentially puts a price on her family name, and her price for her family name staying clean is $4,999.
But man, your life's going to be miserable. Your life is going to be miserable.
But you're also assuming if people know they can take, they will take, which is not always the case.
All right, so I had a family member that they took in their sister. Okay, and she was in a bad way, and she was trying to help out, trying to be like doing the good thing.
Sure.
Ripped her off.
Okay.
Ripped her off bad, and then wrote her a nasty note and split. And she took her in and did all the right things. And like, what did that get you, man? Nothing.
So what happened when she called the cops?
She didn't call the cops. She didn't call the cops. But like, she should have never took her in and did all that stuff because what did it get you?
It gave you the ability to give someone a second chance. Just because you offer a second chance, a hand for help, doesn't mean they're going to take that and run with it.
One thing my house ain't got, son, second chance.
You are Mr. Second Chance.
That's right.
You're on like your 9th chance.
See all them chances? They went right here, partner. I got a pants full of chance.
I got a pants full of chance, and I got cousins full of cousins.
Man, this stuff just writes itself.
252 WCMF hate mail of the week. Off a story 2 weeks ago where a 24-year-old man was arrested just east of us after police say he stole $65 from a home, but he wasn't charged with burglary. So, based on our powers of deduction, we assume this is someone who was invited in the house. And when Tommy, being in Florida, wasn't here, Kimmy and I and Ryan were discussing $65, not a lot of money to call the cops for. A woman writes us, said she is disappointed in the people that did call the cops, says that for her, if a family member stole anything under $5,000, she would not have called the cops. Okay. If it is not what we have discussed so far, why this woman would not call the cops up to $5,000,
Yeah.
I would like to present 3 other reasons why she would not call the cops for a few $1,000s taken.
All right.
All right. Potential 1. She doesn't see this crime as such a big deal. Maybe she did stuff like this in the past, and
So she got some prior.
Yeah, and she's looking at this from the suspect's point of view, not from the victim's point of view.
All right.
2. She is the most understanding woman on earth, and those people do exist.
Yes, they do, and they are miserable.
Like, instead of asking, the type of people that will, instead of asking why you stole from me, ask what led you to steal from me, right? Instead of calling the cops, they ask what they can do to help. You think those people are suckers.
Yeah, because you can't help these people.
That's not true. There are people who get help.
Rarely. There are some.
Look, your family members, I agree, but there are other people without your last name.
They turn it around.
Or the third reason, and I think this might be the most likely one,
What's that?
she's just super lonely.
All right.
She wants people to come over.
Take it. Just talk to me.
Yes, and if that means some money,
She doesn't want to cut anybody off.
yeah, goes missing, I mean, so be it, right? And I bet you that last one is way more common
The
than we
lonely?
think. Yeah. Like, does every family have a bum family member who loves to go spend time with a relative, only to find out every time they go over they're borrowing money?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're just using it.
Oh,
Yes.
I see what you're saying.
Like,
Yeah.
you're suspicious. Like, why is
Yeah.
that person spending time with
Oh,
grandma?
yeah.
And
There's
then,
a motive there.
Yes, turns out
Yeah.
grandma's giving them $200 every time
Yeah.
they go over there. I think that. I think
The
this.
loneliness.
I
Yeah.
think this is a lonely woman.
Yeah.
Either she's understanding or she's lonely. And by the way, if she's lonely and that's how she wants to spend her money, who are we to tell her she's wrong?
Yeah.
You shouldn't, but you should learn how to fight your loneliness, man, because it's costing you.
You're the loneliest man I know.
And I'm fine with that because I'd rather be lonely than annoyed or ripped off.
There are a lot of people that pay more than that to not be lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hookers are expensive for sure, especially whatever you want on the menu there.
We have Instagram messages coming in. Duffy at
Thinking
WCMF.
more like joining a club or like an
Well,
activity.
You know what's
Club.
weird? My head went right to hooker,
Did
too.
it?
Yeah.
Well, join a hooker club.
The hooker club?
Yeah.
You want to pass those around? Justin writes us on Instagram, Duffy at WCMF. He says, guess I'm going to borrow $4,999 from Gina. Not going to call the cops on me for being a broke-ass bitch. Caleb writes, speaking as someone who has had complicated family issues since I was a kid, I've dealt with people like this my whole life. People who are so tight-knit as a family and hold the concept of a family as the highest thing in the world, they can't wrap their heads around anything other than that.
Yeah.
It is shocking to me that you as an Italian don't have this take.
My family did. I do not.
Okay.
And it burnt my family all the time, man. And they would pony up for more of it. And they would always defend those losers.
It's funny. I bust my dad's balls a ton on this show.
Yeah.
But there was something he would always say when I was a kid that I'm starting to understand more as I get older.
What was that? Goodbye. See you around, kid.
If something terrible would happen financially, he would just stop for a second and go, it's just money.
Okay. So what he told the bank. It is true. It is. It's
But
just
the older I get, the more I understand.
Yeah.
It's just money.
But people with money can say that.
But here we didn't
which
have.
makes it unusual. if you're
No,
dead.
but that's just it. We
Yeah.
didn't have money.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: whether you are rich, whether you are poor,
Yeah.
whether you are struggling, and I look, man, I
Yeah.
understand the struggle. You know where I came from,
Oh,
right?
sure.
There is a point where if there's nothing you can do,
All right.
it's just money.
Yeah.
There will be more money eventually. It will come. It's going to be harder for some people than others, but it's just money.
All right. Just paper.
Do you think
Right.
also if you come from a family that doesn't have a lot of drama or like didn't have a lot of drama to that point, or like you've never been a family that's like ever called the cops before, you might be less likely to call because it feels scarier.
Ooh.
It feels more serious
Okay.
than if you've had problems with family members in the past. Like if this is like not a regular thing, but something that you've done before, you know what to expect, you might be more likely to call the cops on a family member than having it be the first time you've ever done it.
I
guess.
do think there's something to the idea that once you've called the cops once, it opens up, like the dam bursts.
Yeah.
And cops get called all the
Goes
time.
into rotation.
Yeah. But no, I think that's an interesting thought too, that the idea
Like if
of
nobody in your family's really ever done anything to that point, and it's more shocking, and you're processing and thinking, how can we handle this before calling the cops? Maybe you're less likely to call.
Yeah, but to Tommy's point, if you want to be a cynical dick, if you're going to handle it by not calling the cops, you're not handling it.
No,
True.
no. But I could see the fear, I guess, of calling them at that point.
Okay. I mean, I guess what we've learned here, because
What did we learn?
we're not going to change Tommy's mind. How you are raised in the family you are raised in will dictate what you see as something worth cutting family off.
Okay.
Right? Nobody's two ideas are exactly the same
Yeah, that is true.
on what a family is and what you should be doing for family.
And when it comes to family, don't fall for it.
Not what I'm saying, Jack.
No, I'm just a little side piece.
This is something that you are guilty of.
Oh.
This is something that a lot of men are guilty of. And when you do this and other men do this, they do not mean disrespect by it. In fact, it's possible, because we don't have the audio of what this local politician did. He did not mean disrespect.
Oh, so it was an accident.
No, I don't know.
All right.
He says it was an accident. We don't have the audio.
But I do it?
You do this, yes. And again, the person you do this to brushes it off because she knows you don't mean anything by it. But now that it is on the radar, thanks to this news story, maybe it's something we as men should be paying attention to.
Watch your mouth.
We'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. It's a controversy involving gender and age.
What happened?
Because I guess there is a legal definition when a girl becomes a woman, when a boy becomes a man.
Oh.
But it's not something most of us think about.
No.
You may want to now, because an elected official is facing some heat after a comment he made in public that had some ladies very upset with
So what are the gals all upset about?
You're hanging out in the break room. Tommy Muley at WCMF.com.
Yep,
Tommy
here we
Muley
go.
at WCMF.com. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5. WCMF. We will jump right into the story.
What happened?
The town supervisor of Seneca Falls is in some hot water.
What did he say?
In a committee meeting in Waterloo, the supervisor, Frank Schmitter,
Frank Schmitter. Okay.
referred to as a female employee as this girl, according to the Finger Lakes Times.
Okay.
A woman in the meeting stopped him right after that comment and called him out for being inappropriate and derogatory. The meeting kept going on in the moment, but afterward, old Schmitty had to answer for what he said.
The Schmitter?
He said he meant no disrespect by the comment. He said he respects women and only used the phrase to clarify who he was talking about.
The girl.
Now, here's the thing. In defense of Mr. Schmitter, we don't have much context here.
Right. Like what came before this girl.
We don't have the
The
audio.
girl of the Schmitter?
The old girl of the Schmitter argument.
Yeah.
We don't have the audio to hear his tone, which I think would go a long way here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know how all this went down. But I do know, as a public figure, if you have to say out loud, I respect women, things are probably going to get worse
not good for you.
before they get better.
Yeah, you're sliding.
Especially when you're the town supervisor of Seneca Falls, literally the birthplace of women's suffrage. Right?
Great point. Time and place
Now, here's the
also
thing.
matters.
But again, we don't have enough information here to sit and judge what this man allegedly did,
Okay.
right? And it's not like he's like going to be removed hot water, just like a faux pas if it were
All
that.
right, slap on the wrist.
But I do ask this question.
Okay.
At what age does a girl become a woman and a boy become a man? Where the age where those terms don't become descriptors, they become insults.
Like if I said the girl down the hall.
You got it. 252 WCMF 252-9263. What age is a girl now a woman?
Like in my mind,
Yeah, please tell us.
26.
Kimmy, would you agree with that?
Before you referred to them as a woman.
Could you refer to a 24-year-old female? Could Tommy refer to a 24-year-old female coworker as a girl and it wouldn't feel
Like the
uncomfortable?
girl down the hall. Like I say, you know that girl down the hall?
It's complicated because when it comes to like boy versus man, you have guy. You have the word guy.
Well, we got Gail.
And y'all don't
but
like
you don't
that
use
because
it
it
as
sounds
much.
demeaning.
But
You don't
you're-
use it as much, but like it would
You know how
be
the
weird
gals
for
get.
me to call to say like the boy down the hall in reference to like the guys we work with at work.
Kind of makes it sound like a pedophile.
And but like calling like I could say like my girls or like like when referring to my friends I
Yeah.
could call them like my girlfriends, my girls.
Your
like,
gal pals.
So it's weird. I guess it depends on the context you're using because it can be something that like as an older coworker saying girl, it does sound like a little bit demeaning, like it sounds disrespectful. But I could see like between friends saying girls.
Yeah, no, I'm talking strictly in a
Yeah.
professional sense. Because you're right.
Yeah.
Like if Tommy and I were going to
But
go
it
hang
also
out.
sounds funny saying woman.
Well, ladies.
that
What about
woman.
lady? That lady?
That lady.
Lady.
It does give you like an older vibe, but I guess it's more respectful than girl.
Well, to your point that you just made, like if Tommy and I were going to go hang out with some buddies, we were
Yeah.
going out with the boys this weekend.
Yeah.
That's a completely,
Yeah.
Or if
acceptable.
I said, man, I hear your boy got in trouble.
Exactly, that's acceptable. But if Tommy were to refer to me in a professional sense as
Boy,
I
yeah,
would take that
it
as an
sounds
insult.
so strange.
He's done it before, and I
Yeah.
want to punch you in your giant, stupid forehead.
Yeah.
Keep running your mouth, boy.
See, there it is,
Yeah.
right? Like that.
Yeah.
If any man that is referred to as boy at his job in a professional sense will take that as an insult.
Yeah, but let's say we had like somebody new starting that was like 22. I'd feel funny calling him a man. That man.
But he is a man by
I should
definition.
just say that guy.
I mean, at 18, they'll put a
I
rifle
know.
in your
I
hand and
know.
send
But
you
doesn't it
overseas.
sound funny?
That man.
That
well,
man.
So wait, you're arguing.
So you would call him a boy.
I wouldn't call him a boy though.
Oh,
But that's
big
what I mean.
boy.
Like you have the word guy. Like it'd be like that guy over there.
Okay.
And it doesn't sound weird.
So
but
are
I
you-
don't think there's an equivalent for a girl.
So are you then okay with Tommy calling a 24-year-old female coworker a girl?
I think I'm just so used to it that him saying it
Oh, good chess move.
because he's so old that there's such a big age difference because she's so young and he's so old that like it's not as strange.
Okay, maybe it's right. Maybe
Because he calls everybody a kid, even when they're in their 40s.
You're right. But maybe it's different with Tommy because Tommy is not in charge of anybody.
Right.
Like in this case, you have a town supervisor, someone in a position of power.
Right.
If we had a manager upstairs refer to Kimmy as a girl, would that feel uncomfortable to you?
Yeah, because as a manager and she's way older than girl.
Happy birthday, Kimmy!
The world's oldest girl. Yeah, that would be demeaning.
All right, Kimmy, if we had a manager up front or upstairs refer to a 24-year-old coworker as a girl, someone that is in a position of power, does that feel differently than a straight coworker doing it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the position of power that makes it feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, depending, especially if you compare it to how they refer to other people, you know?
Okay.
Like if they change it for you and they start calling you girl, it feels a little different.
252 WCMF, 252-9263. Again, we're talking about the town supervisor out in Seneca Falls. His name is Frank Schmitter. He was in a committee meeting in Waterloo when he was speaking, he referred to a female employee as this girl, according to the Finger Lakes Times. A woman in the meeting stopped it and called him out for being inappropriate and derogatory. The meeting kept going, but afterwards, Mr. Schmitter, he apologized. He said he respects women. He only used the phrase to clarify who he was talking about. And again, we don't have audio. We don't have context. We can't really sit here and judge what he meant by it. But this is something that I think a lot of men do without realizing that they're doing something wrong.
It would also be weird to be referred to as girl if you're somebody closer to my age. Like if you're around the same age as that person and they're calling you girl, that's a little weird.
Yeah, well, that's that old man energy that we see in some coworkers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Robert wants to know, Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us on Instagram. What about calling a guy a bitch-ass bitch?
That's fine.
Shut up, you bitch-ass bitch. Let's talk to Skyler. Hey, Skyler, how are you, brother?
I'm good. Good morning. First of all, I raised three sons. One's almost 30, and one's 15. And the one that's 15 goes to school every day, and he works after school every day. And he is a man in my eyes.
Okay.
But he's also a good boy.
He's not a golden retriever.
He's a gentleman, and he's a man. If he's taking care, he doesn't call me for money.
Okay.
Doesn't call me for anything. Takes care of himself. And he's 15, so some might call him a boy, but he's a man in my eyes, and I let him know you are a man and a good man and gentleman.
Okay, so
all three of my sons.
Gentleman. What?
Yes.
I feel like that's a good like in between, like if you when in doubt say gentleman.
Gentlemen, step right up.
What a fine gentleman.
Skyler, you're saying I'm sorry.
You have to earn that though, you know. I don't just say, "Oh, you're a man now," because you got got a dirty top lip or whatever. But as far as that woman, the lady that you're talking about, if she's grown enough to be in a town meeting, he should be referred to as a lady.
Well, Schmitter says she's got all the parts.
That's not what he said. Let's not put words in people's mouths, you idiot. What Skyler's trying to say is, she's a woman now.
But she's part of a town meeting. You're not a girl.
Okay, so you agree that just calling
in a professional setting,
that calling a woman a girl is inappropriate.
Yeah, I mean, but to determine certain parts of the story, if she's in a town meeting, she's not a girl.
Okay, all right, Skyler, great call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day.
Okay.
Say hi to your gentleman for me. There goes gentleman scholar.
In defense, maybe
Skyler.
of somebody uses girl, I could see the panic of trying to refer somebody in the moment and not wanting them to, not giving them like an older term than what they are. Like you're struggling in your mind, like, I know you're an adult, but I don't want to call you lady. Like
You're a kid.
But I don't want to call you kid. I don't know what word to use where you're not going to be like, I'm not a lady.
You don't think
that seems like an older
You don't think
reference.
Woman is appropriate universally?
I think it is. Yeah, I guess when in doubt, use woman. But even still, like sometimes that can sound condescending.
It sounds blunt.
Yeah.
But man, this man over here, I guess I would say this guy.
This guy.
But woman sounds kind of blunt too.
That woman in the back.
So then maybe we have to start working Gail back into the lexicon.
Gail sounds a little friendlier.
But that was my parents. That was my dad's generation. They called them Miguels. Or Miguel.
All right, Nisa writes us on Instagram.
Can I see your Schmitter?
Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. She says, I typically use girl for anyone younger than me and woman/lady for anyone older. Around my age, I will also go with girl. I really do think this is a gender thing. Like a woman calling another woman a girl feels less harsh, but I'm not a woman.
Well, yeah, because it's coming out of a woman's mouth.
Well, but then again, that could also be used as an
more
insult.
More endearing coming from a woman, I think.
But context again, like, if there was an older, kind guy who worked here that called me a boy, I don't think I'd take that as an insult the way that Tommy says it, right?
We've never had an older, kind guy here.
That's true.
No, that's not true. The guy that did overnights on the country station, God rest his soul.
Oh, my God. He
I
was
love
here
that
for
guy.
2 minutes.
He was here forever. You just didn't get in that early.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I know who you're talking about. I'm talking about it. Connor writes us.
What's Connor saying?
Duffy at WCMF, easiest way to get us on Instagram. He says, I think using girl versus woman should depend on location. Like a girl that works at McDonald's or a woman that works at Kodak. Okay, that doesn't sound like location. That sounds like social status to me.
Like how much money you make.
Yeah, because girl at McDonald's, like,
Yeah.
woman at Kodak.
Right. Sounds more elevated.
Also, she just got laid off.
There's also, I feel like if I'm talking about a group of women at work, I would say like a group of girls, like the girls, as opposed to like the women.
The women.
Sounds like a cult.
The women.
Yeah.
So can I call? Let's say
the girls at work.
Let's say there's a young girl here, and I don't know her name.
Okay.
But I need to get her attention. What do I say?
Miss.
Oh yeah, miss.
I can't say girl.
I wouldn't.
No.
Excuse me, girl.
Would you call boy?
Girl.
Would you say boy? Hey boy.
Hey boy.
Hey boy.
Yeah, why not?
Hey boy.
Pardon me, boy.
Yes, sir.
Hey boy, you pick that up for me, boy.
What happened in this meeting
Yeah.
could also be a case of something that rears its ugly head at most workplaces.
What's that?
Bosses that think they're cool with people they're not actually cool with.
Oh.
The boss that wants to bust balls, but they can't because they're not part of the crew. The boss that thinks they have a relationship with a female subordinate that actually doesn't exist. And when I say relationship, I don't mean romantic.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It can get really uncomfortable when you watch someone in management make a joke they think they have the clearance for, and it does not land. It's like watching a chicken try to swim. You know what I mean? They're just flailing, and they're squawking, and they're trying to get back
But
on
I think
dry
their
land.
heart's in the right place. You know what I mean?
Well, of
I
course
don't
you're
think-
going to defend the old boss guy. Tommy
yeah.
1%er's back.
Well, come on. But don't you agree that he's not trying to be mean?
I think it depends on context, time, and place. And by the way, just because you're not trying to be mean doesn't mean you're not making someone uncomfortable.
I understand that, but I think his heart's. I think his heart's in the right place.
Okay, so like if he thinks that a woman's wearing a really nice outfit and he goes, "Wow, that dress looks great on you today," his heart's in the right place. Is that okay?
Well, if it fits her figure, if she's shapely.
Yeah, is that
she's
what
got a nice clipper.
Yeah. What really sucks for the town supervisor in Seneca Falls, right? That's in the middle of this whole thing. As of now, we don't have the audio. We also know nothing about him. This, to your point, this could have been an honest mistake.
Yeah.
He didn't need. But when you become a person at your job that doesn't respect ladies, when you get that label, it is hard to scrub that off. Like borderline impossible.
We're picking apart everything you say after that.
Look, I'll say this, Kimmy, if you ladies are good at one thing in the office, it is banding together to kick the crap out of people you
We
don't
hold a
like.
grudge.
The gal pals, they round them up.
Well, but here's the thing. I can respect, with the exception of some older women I've seen, that when stuff like this happens, women will circle the wagons.
Oh, they do.
Whereas guys, it's every guy out for themselves at work. Yeah, I think deserves it. Maybe I'll get a promotion.
There is no boys club.
If I get down on my knees and lick this guy's boots, maybe I'll get an extra 10 cents an hour, you bitch-ass bitches.
I also want to point out when I have seen something like this happen, maybe not to this extent, but it usually is. They do rally against a coworker most people don't like. It's never like a well-liked person that gets in trouble for that.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I just think that there are some people that their intentions are good, so, like, you're willing to look past it.
Oh, okay.
Like the overnight guy who you thought was just a sweet guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But he could say something inappropriate and not really mean it.
Well, to me, because
it's more
I am
generation.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm
but, like, I'm
going
to hold a grudge over that if somebody else says the same thing because, listen, I know you've done this probably to other people. Like, I know where this is coming from. Yeah, I'm going to rally against you.
Okay, so we were trying to come up with another name because, men have boy or men have guy. Women don't have that equivalent. Yeah. Gal seems weird. Lady seems old.
Right. What do you got?
Luke writes us.
What does he say?
He says, I'm pretty sure in Congress and the federal government, they call women gentle ladies.
That sounds creepy
Really?
as crap.
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
I have heard this before.
Yeah, the gentle
ladies?
lady from South Carolina. That sounds creepy, man. Like
It's gentlemen.
no,
What's the
but
difference?
gentle
Yeah,
ladies.
what's the equivalent of gentleman? Madam?
Gentle lady. No, I mean, that's what they call them.
Yeah.
That sounds like you're trying to lure her into the car.
How is it any different than gentleman?
It's,
Yeah.
Gentle lady.
Gentle women?
The gentle woman?
Gentle woman?
It is weird how they went with gentleman,
Gentlemen.
but gentle lady,
Yeah.
gentlewoman.
Yeah. I don't
The
like
gentlewoman from the Winton Ave neighborhood will take the floor.
It sounds pervy.
Well, only because everything
It just doesn't have a good flow.
No, it doesn't.
Well, that's a terrible thing to say about that gentlewoman. She's going through menopause.
Or she having gal problems?
She's having lady problems, Tommy. Lady problems.
Definitely not girl problems, I'll tell you that. We have one of the most mind-blowing Facebook messages we've ever got.
Oh, wow.
That is coming up just after 9 o'clock. And we're talking about gender roles here. This is something you rarely see a man going through. And he is all kinds of messed up to the point where, like, I'm a little bit, like, nervous about this.
Yeah.
And he's actually looking for advice from you, which makes me
you?
even more nervous. You. So we'll get to that just after 9. But before we get there, this has been the greatest run of sports watching maybe we've had in American history.
When?
Because
now?
what we are going through right now.
Oh.
Because we had a completely unpredictable NFL season that got really exciting. You had the Super Bowl that rolled right into the Olympics that were super exciting, and the ratings were super high, and you had awesome American success that was fun for both the men and the women.
Yeah.
And then you think, well, we got nothing now until, I don't know, like opening day is fun, and then no. There's something that is happening starting tomorrow.
Damn.
That one local guy who nobody knew a year ago is about to be featured prominently.
Oh, he's going to be in?
We're on a run, baby.
Okay.
We'll get into it next here in the break room. Let's see you back. It's a story of a local guy that went from relatively anonymous to everybody's All-American in a matter of 12 months. It's also a story of how we, as sports fans, might be on the most epic run of entertainment of our lives.
Really?
Of our lives.
That's special.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. Great news.
What happened?
Today kicks off the World Baseball Classic.
Ooh.
Oh, you went to this one year up in Toronto, right?
Went to the first one ever.
When did they start doing it?
2006.
Okay.
So where are they doing it this year?
So this year they are playing in Tokyo. The opening rounds are playing in Tokyo, Puerto Rico, Florida, and Houston.
Oh.
So today, the first game will be Taiwan, or as the networks call it, Chinese Taipei, versus Australia at the Tokyo Dome, 10 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. Your first American game, they take on Brazil Friday night, 8 o'clock on Fox. So you'll be able to watch it right on Fox.
Yeah.
So was the game I watched yesterday, was that just like a warm-up thing?
So
they played the Giant. They
Team
played
USA,
San Francisco.
Yeah, played San Francisco in their spring training facility to warm up and get ready.
I was curious why they were playing an MLB team.
So the reason I'm bringing this up, local boy done good and everybody's All-American, Ernie Clement, is a member of Team USA in the World Baseball Classic.
All right.
They're
taking on Taiwan?
No, you idiot.
They're playing. Games are being played.
Taiwan plays Australia today.
In Australia?
No, in Tokyo.
In Tokyo.
No, idiot.
I literally just told
idiot
you.
girl.
The United States plays Brazil Friday night at 8 o'clock.
Where are they playing that one?
They are playing that game in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
So you will be able to watch Ernie Clement and Team USA Friday night at the World Baseball Classic on Fox at 8 p.m.
Pretty cool.
And what is so remarkable about him being on this team, Ernie, right? Brighton resident.
Yeah.
A year ago, unless you were a pretty deep Blue Jays fan or someone that grew up in Brighton, you probably had no idea who Ernie Clement was. And in a matter of 12 months, just think about 12 months from now.
Let's think about it.
12 months ago. He went from relatively anonymous to everybody's All-American while playing for a pro baseball team based in Canada.
Yeah.
To having, hours, like a line that you had to wait hours in to get his autograph here in town.
They were turning people away 15 minutes after they opened the gates because that's how many people wanted to meet him. This guy, Ernie Clement, was ready to quit professional baseball 3 years ago because his career was going nowhere. His words, right?
Yeah.
And now he is so well regarded. He was picked as one of the best baseball players in America to represent his country on this team.
That's big time.
Tommy, I cannot think of a player that has had a rise the way that Ernie Clement has had at the age that he's had it, because I think he's 30.
It's pretty
He's
rare.
a boy.
No.
He's a man now.
He's a man now. For the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because, I'm a Blue Jays fan, so it's easy for me. But, for
He's 29, yeah.
29. Whatever team he plays for, internationally, Major League Baseball, minor, anytime I have a chance to watch him, I am watching him.
Okay.
That's how much regard I have for this kid, because his story is just so great. And by the way, from everybody that knows him, nothing has changed him.
Yeah.
He's a superstar now.
He's a steady Eddie, good kid.
They did a piece on him yesterday, Kimmy, during that spring training game, talking about his glove and how he bought his glove on eBay before the season started last year. That's a true story.
Yeah. He's a regular kid.
Yes. And now he's one of the best players in the country.
And you can watch him Saturday?
Screw you, man.
I can't watch it, man.
Friday night. Friday.
I cannot watch international, this kind of baseball.
It's the best players in the world.
I know, but it's...
Cal Raleigh, Aaron Judge, Ernie Clement.
Well, I would think, because you got all those great Japanese players now playing in this thing.
Yeah.
So you got Otani, right?
Yeah.
And who's the other guy? There's 4 of them, right?
You got Otani,
And the other guy.
you got those other Japanese
but
guys.
there's 4 great guys.
Everyone who plays on Japan is a good baseball
they're loaded.
Yes,
So they should blow everybody out of the water.
Not necessarily. What's great about
they ain't got a shot.
What's great about the World Baseball Classic is there are legitimately 4 or 5 teams that could win this whole thing.
All right, so you got us.
You got the Americans, the Japanese, the Koreans are traditionally pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
The Dominicans are traditionally pretty good.
Whole island play.
Venezuela, the Panamanians, they're not powerhouses, but they can give you a game. You know what's funny? We got some countries in this World Baseball Classic that you'd never think had baseball teams.
Yeah, some of them are they come from the smallest, most obscure countries.
Usually it's in the Caribbean.
Nope.
You see it a lot with the Little League World Series, too. I'm
What you got?
how did that country produce a team?
On Friday, Venezuela will be taking on the Netherlands at noon.
The Netherlands?
So
When
random.
they get good?
Well, it's the reason they haven't been traditionally good at baseball.
why is that?
They just switched over from wooden shoes.
So what about Cuba? Because they used to be the best.
So the Cuba is in the they came in second place a couple years ago.
Yeah, but now they're out of gas, so they may not make it to the games.
There's actually an international controversy happening right now. Cuba is supposed to play Panama. They will be playing Panama in Puerto Rico, in American territory.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 of the Cuban coaches have been denied access to the United States.
Why? What did Cuba ever do?
But Cuba's calling BS, saying you're trying to hamper our team, and they're going like, no, it's for
because they know they're good.
Also, Chechnya has
Chechnya.
Is it? No, it's not Chechnya.
Yeah, Chechnya.
No, Chechnya.
You said it right.
Yeah, Chechnya.
Wait, there's 2?
Okay. This is the former Czech Republic, who now refer to themselves as, I believe, Chechnya. Chechnya is a different country.
So who are we talking about?
The former Czech Republic.
Oh, okay. They're good. All right.
No, they're not good. They have a baseball team. God damn it. I didn't think that.
I didn't think they played baseball.
Republic's still a thing.
No, they now want to be referred to as Chechnya.
Yeah, because their climate doesn't
I see what you're
scream
saying.
baseball.
Gotcha.
Same way with the Netherlands. It's cold. It's muddy.
I've seen international Netherlands. I've seen the Netherlands have been in this tournament before. I don't remember Chechnya being in this tournament.
No, I mean, and that's a poor area of the world, too.
I didn't know that Dominic Hasek knew how to hit a baseball.
Is he?
Yeah, he won a gold medal in the Olympics for, at the time, the Czech Republic.
Okay. I'm sure you got 8 of his jerseys.
I do, actually.
All right. I'm sure he's.
By the way, it was like the biggest story here in '98. You're an idiot. I hate you.
I always said he was the greatest goalie of all time. He is.
That's what he just walks around saying. Oh, Dominic Hasek, greatest goalie of all time. So past the excitement of Ernie Clement playing for Team USA in the World Baseball Classic, past the excitement of real competitive baseball in March, which we never get.
I know.
The sports luck we have had in the last 3 months has been insane.
What you got?
We're on a once-in-a-lifetime run. Because normally after the Super Bowl, Tommy, there's that dead zone.
Yeah.
Right? From a crazy NFL season, we rolled right into the Olympics, literally the day after. And the Olympics were wonderful. The weekend, we get 1 weekend off from the Olympics. We roll right into the World Baseball Classic, which is going to be awesome. As soon as that is done,
what we get?
March Madness starts.
Oh, boy.
When that's finished up, we roll into the NHL and the NBA playoffs. Why can't we do this every year?
And
this
then
is
actual
great.
baseball.
And yeah, then we're in baseball season. I mean, yeah, that kind of lulls because you get like the dredge of the baseball season. But, you're only a month away from NFL training camps.
And then you get the golf, the Masters.
This is awesome.
The sports get slower and slower.
Why can't we do this every year? Serious question.
Well, you can't do the Olympics every year. No country can host it.
Well, you have places that have these things set up already. Just leave them and
Yeah,
rotate
but
the Olympics.
ruins the Olympics.
Is there? There is baseball in the Olympics, right?
There was.
No, that's why they do the World Baseball Classic.
But there was.
I thought they were gonna.
It.
I thought they were gonna bring. Am I thinking of a different sport? I thought they were trying to bring it back.
They may try to bring it back. The reason the World Baseball Classic exists is because they took baseball out of the Olympics.
Yeah, because they have women's softball in it too, and they took that out.
Yes,
but I think they're bringing that back.
We were dominating.
Yeah.
No, but they're going back to playing softball though.
Yeah.
In 2028.
Yeah.
Those girls crush, man.
Because I know they're playing because the 2028 Olympics, Summer Olympics are in Los Angeles, but they're playing the softball games
in Oklahoma.
Yes.
Which makes no sense.
Did you tell him?
Yes.
How did you know
that?
that?
It made no sense. Like,
Yeah.
why do you have to go to Oklahoma to play a baseball game?
One, Oklahoma softball, like university, is huge. Two, I believe they said the best female softball facilities in America were in Oklahoma, and they wanted to give them the best.
You would think, man, it's Los Angeles County. They ain't got one nice baseball. They got,
but softball's different.
Have you seen some softball stadiums for Division I teams?
Yeah,
bro. The softball,
no, I have not.
The softball field for UB is like behind a hockey rink.
Well, it should because it doesn't
draw.
draw.
I did think, though, that UCLA had a good softball.
Yeah, don't get it.
What do you want from me, man? I didn't schedule it.
What about like Pepperdine, man? It's in Malibu. You can't.
What
tell me
about
man?
Pepperdine, man?
It's like a country club.
Okay. Go watch Ernie.
Oh, hell yeah.
Friday night, I
Put
take
that on my
on
phone.
the Brazilians, 8 o'clock on Fox.
Was it Fox Sports 1?
No, you jackass.
Or just Fox Sports?
The actual Fox.
Is that Channel 7?
The Fox. Yes,
Channel
depending. Yes, if
7.
you are.
So it's on regular Channel 7.
It's
right now.
not everybody has
Oh,
Spectrum.
yeah, tell me, idiot. Where is it, idiot?
I don't know. It depends on what your cable provider
Boy, you don't
is.
know what you're talking about.
You're the dumbest person I've ever met, and I'm going to assault you soon. I swear to God. This Facebook message we have in front of us is one of the most insane we've ever
What
had.
happened?
All right, look, this guy's in a bad way. Like emotionally a
Let's
bad
help
way.
the guy out.
He has been hurt by a woman, and he wants this woman back, and he wants to make a big scene of it.
Why do you want her back if she hurt you?
When you hear the story, you'll understand.
All right.
Because he doesn't blame her for this, it sounds.
Oh.
But he wants to make a big scene maybe to let her know how he feels.
All right.
The problem is, if he does that, he will be blowing up a lot of people's lives that are innocent here. Because what this woman did, I don't even know how to describe this. We're going to read you the Facebook message.
Yeah.
He's asking for your advice.
Me.
And we'll get into it
Okay.
next here in the break room. Let's see you, Beth. Look, right up front.
What's going on?
We are not qualified to give any advice to anyone.
No.
And it still blows my mind that people will reach out to us with stuff like this.
Insane.
But this one, I don't know if anyone is qualified to help. because it's a very unique breakup situation.
Yeah.
And the gender roles are the opposite of what you think they'd be. But most alarming, if this guy does what he wants to do, he's going to blow up an entire family and still not have what he actually wants.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. We're going to jump right into it. Are you ready for the most dramatic Facebook message we've ever got?
Absolutely.
We're going to call this guy John, and you'll understand why we changed his name in a second. And this is aimed at Tommy. He asked for your advice specifically.
Smart cat.
And he did this because he says you have openly talked about cheating on the air before.
Yeah.
But, Tommy, you've never been close to the situation this man is in right now.
What happened?
Quote, we'll jump in the middle. I was in a relationship with a married woman for about 2 years at work. I was the other guy more than it being a real relationship. But she lived far enough away where she could come over and we could go out every once in a while and not get caught. It got very serious, and I have developed very serious feelings for her. It kept
But
me,
he's the side action.
He's the other man.
Yes, he's the other man here.
All right.
He goes on. It kept me from meeting other women while we were doing this. 3 months ago, she came to me and ended it abruptly. She has little kids, and she said she didn't want to lose her entire life if this ever got out. I understood. We ended it. She has stopped coming to work as much, but I miss her. I really miss her. I am in love with her, and I want to be with her. I know I treat her better than her husband does. That's why we found each other. I wrote her, and I let her know my feelings. She did not respond, and she hasn't even acknowledged it the few times we've been face-to-face. I want to put it on the line and let her know we can be together. And he keeps going on and on and on. It's a lot of heartache stuff, but you get where he's at here. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right, first off, do you feel for this man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's got. I'm sure he's.
He caught feelings.
Yes.
What are you?
He caught the feelings.
You catching feelings over here? Do kids say that anymore?
No, I listen, man. Every guy has made that dumb mistake.
When you say that dumb mistake,
like falling in love with something that you
knew was going nowhere,
never getting near.
Okay.
And you've thrown money at it, you chased it, just crash and burn.
Okay. Is he a victim here?
No.
He's not a victim?
No, because it's not like she lied to you. You knew the situation you were getting into.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, the problem is it didn't end up the way you thought it was.
And the more go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The more he tries to get her, you can't look less attractive to a woman than doing what he's doing right now.
Oh, that's not what I heard. My grandfather always said every no gets you closer to a yes. She's just playing hard to get.
Especially when she's married.
Yeah.
You got to show up at her house and sneak in her window and tell you love her. Well,
push her husband aside. No, you can't look more pathetic to this chick who basically just used you and dumped you and doesn't want to blow up her life. You look like less of a man. It would be better off if he was just cold-blooded. He said, yeah, man, I'm moving on too, man.
Well, look, he said
I use you as much as you use me, and I'm going to go do my thing.
But he doesn't feel that way.
Right. But what he's trying to do it's not going to work because she's not going to be attracted to him.
All right. The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Is he a bad guy here?
No, I think things just progressed in a way he didn't see coming.
You don't think he's a bad guy?
Oh, well, I mean, like, if you're getting into this knowing you're the other person.
He 100% did that.
Yeah.
He's the other man.
I thought you meant, like, in the end.
No,
like,
I mean, like, the entire time right now.
Like, in the beginning, like, I think, like, whenever you are the other person, like, you have to know you're hurting somebody by doing what you're doing.
He is the manstress.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the woman has a husband and kids that have no idea what he was a part of with their mother and wife. I mean, look, she would be just as guilty. But in this message, I find it interesting. There isn't any mention of guilt from this guy about, being the other man.
Right.
Well, he's in love with her and thinks he's the better man for her and her kids.
He just wants what he wants.
Right. And
he didn't mention anything about the kids. He said that he knows he's better than the husband. He just said she has kids.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. But, I mean, your side action should never be married. And even
that's ideal.
Great advice that he could have used 2 years ago.
Yeah, but and if you're going to be the side action to him, what a dumb thing to get started.
Listen, is she I think the cheater is always the worst person in these situations. Because they're the ones that have the loyalty to that other person.
Okay.
This guy, who knows if he even knew the other person.
He's
not
not
saying
married.
that
No, it sounds
doesn't
like
make it better, but I think, like, you're both bad people. She's The person who's doing the cheating is worse.
Okay.
And he's not married or anything, right?
As far as
Doesn't
I know,
sound like
he's
it,
got
right?
no, but no, because it says even here in this Facebook message where I got very serious. I developed serious feelings for her. It kept me from meeting other women while this was happening.
Again, and why would you do that to yourself?
Well, I don't think he meant to. I think things just progressed in a way he didn't see coming.
I understand that, but like knowing that there's plenty of women out there and you're completely free to go look around, you stepped on that. You took a landmine home with you.
And
you put it in your trunk and you drove it home with you.
And he doesn't
I'll step on this later. Well, I don't get it, man.
I guess, and we've also heard in these situations too, the person who is doing the cheating kind of alludes to like they're gonna leave the other person. Like there will be a future for us. So like I can see holding on hope in that case that you will eventually have the relationship you want, but he didn't say anything about that here.
I would assume it's not in the message. I would assume that if that did happen, he would have mentioned that. All right. The phone number is 252 WCMF 252-9263. If you are a friend of this man, what advice do you give him? And I will read you the portion of this message one more time so everyone fully understands. Again, we're going to call this guy John. Quote, I was in a relationship with a married woman for about 2 years at work. I was the other guy more than it being a real relationship, but she lived far enough away where she could come over and we could go out every once in a while and never got caught. It got very serious. I developed serious feelings for her. It kept me from meeting other women while this was happening. 3 months ago, she came to me and ended it abruptly. She has little kids, and she said she didn't want to lose her entire life if this got out. I understood. We ended it. She stopped coming into work as much, but I miss her. I really miss her. I am in love with her, and I want to be with her. I know I treat her better than her husband does. That's why we found each other. I wrote her. I let her know my feelings. She didn't respond. She hasn't even acknowledged it the few times we've been face-to-face. I want to put it on the line and let her know we can be together. And again, he goes on, but that's all we need here. Your advice to this man would be?
Oh, cut it loose. And you're going to have to get over it, man, because it's not going to end well. She's not going to come back to you. And the more you chase her, you're going to look pathetic and not attractive to this woman or any woman.
Okay, look, just saying get over it never works. That leads to stupid people doing stupider things. So saying get over it is not an answer. So what's the answer?
Then he needs to go find somebody else.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Try to meet
go find somebody else. But and again, if you're single, why would two people cheating that are both married? It's mutual destruction, right? You're guarding your stuff, she's guarding her stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the breakup, like you understand the situation here, but like
you're saying he's got nothing to lose.
And he's got nothing to take his mind off of anything. You got to go find somebody.
Kimmy,
right?
Look, it's not the
I think
best
that, again, that's good advice, but I think if you're so hung up on this person that, like, even if you are out meeting people, you're just comparing. I don't think you have to be, like, ready to go out and do that.
If you got $1.50, and you're not going to like this, but just to get over it and just prime the pump and jumpstart, go get yourself an escort.
Couldn't that make it worse, though?
No,
Because,
it
again, you're
doesn't.
just comparing, and you know this person doesn't love
you. It ain't no
you.
comparison, man. Escorts, that's all pro.
He's in love with her. It's saying about sex, man. He's in love with her.
Bro, he don't know what love is.
But he wants you to show him.
Yes.
Did you say this is a long-distance thing, too?
So it sounds like she
But
may
they
have
work
work
together.
from home ability because it says she stopped coming. Okay, again, she lived far enough away where they could go out and do things and not get caught. So maybe she's traveling. I have no idea. All right. If this woman was single and he hung it out there and made a big scene and she shot him down, all that would come from it is massive embarrassment.
Yeah.
In this case, there are 3 other lives attached to this other than he and this woman.
You're blowing up a whole situation.
Exactly. If he puts himself out there and makes a big scene, this group of unsuspecting people will have their lives turned upside down.
Right. And you're not prepared for that collateral damage that you're going to cause with these other people. You know, it happened to a buddy of mine where it got really ugly when he was tapping a married chick with 4 kids, and the old man and the kids it got really ugly. And he wasn't prepared. You know, he was always, my buddy was like, I don't get it. I go, what's not to get, man? You blew up this dude's life.
But like, what's weird to me is,
and you're the face of it.
What's weird to me, this guy John, as we're calling him, doesn't even mention that in the message. Like, that has not even entered his brain.
It never
he hasn't even
does,
thought
man.
of the other side.
Because they think they're so great, and they're gonna. He thinks he's gonna save her. He's like a savior.
Okay,
It does
so it goes
feel that
beyond
way.
love and relationship. He thinks he's doing her a favor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's easy to get sucked into that as a
It
guy.
is.
We've all
It
been
is.
there.
It is.
We've all been there.
Hero complex.
Not
Yeah.
that it's been another woman, but yeah, she's in a situation where I could lift her up, take her out of it.
I'm the
and
man. I'm going to straighten this out.
She's going to love me forever for it.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a Top Gun situation.
Mm-hmm.
The slow clap walking out of the factory. 252 WCMF. All right, let's talk to Kevin. Hey, Kevo, how are you, buddy?
How you doing?
Hey.
Johnny boy, he needs to think with the right head.
No.
If the chick's doing it to her husband, she's going to do it to him.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Okay, so that's an interesting
So,
thought.
My grandpa always said.
Well, no, because, like, here's the thing. To Kevin's point.
Like, what makes you think you're the only other dude?
But we see people that they will leave their husbands or wives to go be with the person that they started a relationship
Yeah.
with, right? Like, how can you trust that person for the rest of your
And
life?
she may, in the long run, go back to that husband. Because that also happened to a buddy of mine.
Okay.
He got her away from the old man, took the kids. A month later, he goes home to an empty apartment. She went back with the husband because she had a change of heart.
All right, before we get into that deeper, hey, John or Kevin, if you are this dude's buddy, what is your advice for him?
You get the hell out of Dodge, man.
Well, you can't just say that. You can't just say that. You have to give him an off-ramp. What is the off-ramp?
What Tommy said, like what Tommy says, the fallout, he's going to get his head knocked in. He's going to destroy that other family. The kids are going to get involved. And he don't want to be around when that stuff hits the porch. Oh, it's going to be a mess.
All right, Kevin, I love the way you talk and your voice.
She's
All
a
right.
whore.
Okay, Kevin, what's
Wait,
that?
too far,
we were
too
having
far,
fun
Kevin.
here.
What's that make him?
Stupid.
Okay, now how she's a whore, but he's just stupid. He got into this, it sounds like, knowing she had a family. He's not a whore, too?
yeah.
Well,
They're
then
both
it's on him, too. But he's a
Obviously,
They're both
John,
bad
Kevin.
people.
Kevin, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. I hate that. Look, man, I'm not here to defend this woman,
No.
but if she's a whore, he's also a whore.
Yeah, I
it's a
mean-
couple of whores.
Yeah.
Oh. So going back to this idea, like I think we all know people
Oh, yeah, we do.
who are in relationships or were in relationships.
Started a relationship through cheating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like how you could. There's no guarantee that this woman, at least the way that John writes this, was. How do we know she wasn't sleeping with someone else while she was doing this?
That's right. That's right.
Right?
Because in his mind, he's trying to control something he doesn't have any control. He thinks he has control over something he doesn't have any control, and that's the exact point. Like all these other people and situations all get a vote in this relationship that you're not thinking about.
But what you're describing is every man thinking
Right.
you have control over something you don't actually have
You
control
don't.
over. All right, I want to read the dumbest Instagram messages we've gotten so far.
I have sent you nothing today.
Dylan writes us on Instagram. Duffy at WCMF. He says, I bet this John dude is a March Pisces. Shut up, nerd. It's probably where the moon was in the sky when he was born that led to the way he's feeling now. Come on.
Doing my signs.
Come on, Dylan. You're better than that, buddy. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. Adam writes us. Now we're getting personal.
All right.
My ex-wife cheated on me with a guy that, quote, treated her better. They had a kid together. He ended up leaving her for a younger chick about 6 down the line. Anything that involves cheating is just doomed from the beginning anyway.
Yeah.
Are there relationships that made it that started this way?
That like you cheated, and now you're with that woman you cheated with.
Or vice versa, man or woman?
Nothing in my experiences. I've never seen.
You didn't
pretty
even take
rare.
a second to think about
No,
your
because
entire life. I love you to scan your entire 69 years of
But
existence.
bro, you know I got a Rolodex of cheaters in my head. All these guys that I knew, including myself, where I don't know where one guy tapped some side action and that became his woman for life. It doesn't happen.
I can think of one example,
It's
and it was
Chernobyl.
what you talked about, where both couples were married and they cheated. Like they were two married people that cheated with each other.
Okay.
And then they're still together. But
They
that's
got
that's the only example, and it happened, I guess, a little bit later in life. I don't know if that makes a difference.
But all my buddies, man, they were just horn dogs. You know what I mean? And even my one buddy that fell in love with that chick, it blew up in his face, and then he lost a car over it.
Armand writes us on Instagram. Duffy at WCMF. Easiest way to get us. Complete fool. He's not ready to be a stepdaddy. Everything that glitters
I mean, that's a great point.
is not gold.
You add kids into the mix, and you weren't a part of the kids' lives before. You don't know what that's going to bring.
The kids don't want you,
It's going
man.
to change the dynamic.
Those kids do not want you.
Well,
I
and
also
even
wonder-
if the kids want you, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's if you make this a thing now, it's not sexy and fun anymore.
That's what I was
No.
just
Sorry.
thinking. Like, it's a whole different relationship when you're no longer snaking around in the
Having
other guy.
fun.
Yeah.
252 WCMF 252-9263. Again, this guy John writes us a Facebook message. Long story short, he was a manstress.
Yeah.
A woman he worked with has a husband and kids. They were messing around for 2 years, he says, sneaking around, looking around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he was having fun.
He says 3 months ago she broke it off. He said, okay, I understand. And since then, he can't get over her. He wants to make a big scene and try and get her back. Said he wrote her a message that she has not acknowledged. Tommy says, get over it, man.
Yes.
Mark's on CMF. Hey, Mark, how are you, buddy?
Hey, good morning. Hey, so he does need to get over it and leave her alone because he was her side piece. He was her fun because and being in the dating scene right now and everything, there's a lot of women out there with little kids that just want to have a little bit of fun. They're leaving their husbands. You know, they just want to get a little bit of fun. It's gonna be the
summer of Mark, baby. Gonna go get that party boat.
No, but here's the thing, though. Yeah, you got to realize, dude, it's just you're an outlet for them to have a little bit of fun for a little while, and don't fall in love, because you're just going to end up getting crushed like this guy is. He sounds like pathetic. He sounds pathetic when he's on the writing them notes and letters and stuff. It's sad.
No, the good news is this is the only man it's ever happened to, and none of us have ever had this experience in the past before.
No, but to Mark's point, and I think maybe Kimmy's point, I don't know how old this guy is.
Let me pull up his Facebook thing.
But I guess if he's an older cat, he should understand the game a little bit. Even if you haven't been in it yourself, you have buddies or friends that have been down this road.
Oh, I would think if you're an older cat, you would be more likely to fall into this.
I know
love
how
story.
this ends. I'm telling you, man, having scuzzy buddies and being a scuzzy guy, I know how this goes.
I would guess he's around 30.
All right, well, 30's a bubble. 30's a bubble. Because my scuzziest friends I didn't meet till I was about 30. That's when I started meeting really scuzzy guys.
Hey, Mark, we're going to let you go back to your scuzzy friends. Thanks for the call, buddy.
You know when I started doing stand-up?
Yeah.
That's where I met all the scuzz. And I met Southern scuzz, cuz. Good, down-home Southern scuzz.
This might be more common than we think.
What, the guy being the side action?
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about that in a second, but all right, I'm going to leave this guy's name out of it. I don't want to get him in trouble. He didn't ask to, but
all
right. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us on Instagram. He said, I was literally in the same situation about 10 years ago at work. I was seeing a married woman. Her husband worked there as well.
Oh, damn, bro.
He goes on, I caught a lot of feelings for this girl. Then slowly she started pushing away, getting more talkative to another coworker who was the boss. She kept on saying they were just friends until the coworker came up to me and told me he was going to step down from his position to be with this girl, which tells me he had no idea me and this girl were a thing. The whole thing messed with my head so bad, I started acting out at work, put my career back 5 years. He definitely has to get over it. I was used.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that confuses me about these situations, most of the time when we hear about this, it's another woman.
Yeah.
Right? Like at least I thought it was always another woman.
Yes.
You know, guy married with kids, she's the one on the side.
Mm-hmm.
The folks that want the guy to leave their family and start a life with them is the woman.
Yes.
I would have thought, and maybe, I guess after this discussion, wrongly, that men would have had a better control of
being the other guy.
A more logical look at this. Do you get what I'm saying? And I get it's easy for us to sit here outside of it.
You're saying they'd be less likely to fall in love?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But maybe I'm wrong. And I get that it's easy for you to sit here and be, hey, man, it's just
I don't know.
bro.
I could totally see.
Get broom the poon, bro. Or some other stupid rhyme that I come up with because I got no talent.
Poon, bro.
Just put that on a t-shirt.
Put that on a party boat.
Don't you think in your mind it starts to get almost competitive with somebody who doesn't even know they're competing against you?
Ooh.
Because when you start out, you think this is fun, and then you're like, well, I could do that for you better than this guy. And then it almost becomes, like I said, like a I want to take care of you situation, or I'm going to do this better.
You.
Yeah, I'm going to rescue you from your situation because I'm the better guy.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now that we know the whole story, not from this guy's point of view, but from our point of view, do you want this woman to get caught? Do you want everything she did to come out? She's sleeping with this guy for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's in love with her. She, brooms him away.
Yeah.
Brooms a poom. The fact is.
No, I mean, I wouldn't want her to get blown up because, the kids, the guy, the husband.
You don't root for
there's too much
cheaters
collateral.
to get caught. I think in like every situation, I kind of root for the cheater to get caught.
No, but I mean, this has a lot of collateral damage.
Yeah.
But let's
This
talk.
isn't a lone. I mean, she was single, yeah.
But
who cares?
let's talk about if she's single. Nobody's cheating.
No, I said like it was reversed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the collateral damage here, right? Like
There's kids and a husband.
But the husband she cheated on, if she isn't exposed, he'll never know.
Right.
The kids.
And he looks. There are many people that know, and now he kind of looks stupid
Yeah.
to those people, right?
Those kids that are on the verge of potentially living in a split household, they'll never know. The guy who wrote us just continues to be emotionally devastated. The only person who would have won in this situation, if she is not exposed, is the woman who I would argue.
But she also carries that scar too. I don't. You don't know how she feels.
But she got the cake. She ate it too. She gets to go back to her life with no consequences.
Right.
I mean, in your mind, that's the best case scenario. Is
yeah.
this woman
and by
got?
the way, if the guy never finds out and the kids never find out, nobody got hurt.
No, but it's not true because you have this
Yeah.
dude over here that is hurt. I mean, look, he
And
did
people
something
could be-
wrong.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And like I said, it's pretty rare, I think, that nobody else in that woman's life knows what's going on. And
Yeah.
they're going to start to treat that other guy differently, like her husband, because they know what's going on behind his back.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, like it's.
I cannot feel sorry for the guy that wrote this letter because he's
Yeah,
a
that's
single
fair
guy.
enough.
He's around 30.
Yeah.
Man, you got the whole goddamn world at your feet,
Yeah.
man.
But you don't
Are
want
you kidding me?
You don't want to see this woman get what she deserves?
No, because I think, look, it's people make bad mistakes. People
2 years worth
I
of
know,
mistakes.
I know.
2 years. This
What do you-
ain't this. And not even like this would be right, but this ain't getting drunk and sleep with a coworker. This is a relationship. The way that this
All
guy
right,
paints
all
it.
right. But I mean, in the end, but in the end, if you want her feet to the fire, other people are going to get burned.
Oh.
Just saying,
But the
man.
truth is out.
I mean, it gets ugly if that's what you want. And by the way,
It's already
nobody
ugly.
wins anyway. If it all comes out or she gets what she deserves, nobody wins. She already cheated on you, man. She already hurt the kids. She already hurt this dude. Where's the satisfaction in anything? There's nothing.
No, I'm talking just for my satisfaction
you're
as an
left
outside
with-
observer.
Oh yeah, but you're left with nothing.
No,
You know
you're
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Let it go, man.
Tommy always on the side of the cheater.
I am pro cheat.
All right, so your wife's at
Not anymore.
yoga.
I'm one of the good ones.
Good ones.
All right, let's take a break. The NFL Combine is wrapping up. The NFL Draft is right around the corner, and your Buffalo Bills are doing all they can to do their research to bring in quality players. Quality players.
Good men.
Well, God knows with
No
everybody.
cheaters.
God knows with the contracts that are up and the money they have to save, they need to nail this draft.
All right.
There is a guy from right down the road who is turning heads at the Combine, and he may have the greatest football name of all time.
Damn.
We'll get into it next here in the break room. I'll see you back. I think we're all on record here in the break room as believing what your name is given to you at birth will have an effect on what you do for the rest of your life.
Oh, like you're locked in.
Yeah. I mean, like people assume certain things when they see your name, and for some odd reason, certain names end up being in certain spots more than other places. If that's the case, if name matters, this guy is going to have a long and successful classic NFL career.
Really?
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. The University of Buffalo is not a good college football team.
No. I think they produce like one guy, right?
Well, no, that's just it. For being as bad as they are record-wise, they put a hell of a lot of people in the NFL.
Oh, they have.
Well, I mean, years ago it was Khalil Mack, the
That's what I'm
linebacker.
thinking.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
they've had some guys stick around for longer than expected.
for the last 2 years, the Bills have had 2 UB players, Joe Andreessen, Buffalo native, and Cam
Buffalo
Lewis.
Joe.
Yep, Cam Lewis, he's a member of the UB. Last year, Sean Dolak signed with the Los Angeles Rams. He's having a little career here. And there is a man who might be better than every UB player over the last 10 years up to be drafted.
Oh, wow.
He was the first UB player invited to the NFL Combine, which just wrapped up, since 2021.
Oh.
He is a linebacker that has the record for most forced fumbles in a college career.
Damn.
And his name is Red Murdoch.
Red Murdoch?
Red Murdoch, linebacker, University of Buffalo.
It's a great name.
It is an unbelievably great name.
That's like a Great Depression baseball name.
Thank you.
Is Red short for something?
Can we Google what Red Murdoch's real name actually is? What does Red Murdoch look like to you?
Well, back in the day.
I'm asking right now, what is Red
That's
Murdoch?
how hard. I can't put a face on
Well, no,
it.
I needed to. You told me what the town supervisor of whatever it was the other day.
Trout.
Yeah, Don Trout.
Yeah.
What does Red Murdoch look like?
All right. He's got to be clean cut.
Clean cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loves his mama.
Okay.
Loves Jesus and loves fishing.
Okay, so he's John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah, he's kind of a Jim Kelly type. I got a Jim Kelly kind of a vibe out of the kid.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Red
He's
Murdoch.
probably got like a PA accent.
Okay. Kimmy, would you agree with Tommy's breakdown of Red Murdoch?
Well, I'm looking at a picture of
Okay,
him
fine.
He's big strapping boy in the right place.
Red Murdoch is a Jack Black guy with dreads.
Wait,
Oh,
He's
his
a-
name is...
black guy with dreads.
Black guy dreads.
I can't picture.
I'm sorry, what? What were you going to say?
I just can't see Jim Kelly with dreads.
By the way, if you were going to go black guy, the black guy from Shawshank Redemption, Red.
Oh, okay.
Just
Hey,
saying.
you're right. Yeah, Red was here.
I do want to point out Red is a nickname.
For?
His first name is Khalil.
Khalil
Elijah Murdoch. But then they...
How'd they get
Khalil
Red out of all
Elijah,
that?
quote, Red Murdoch.
Okay. Wait, what are the odds that 2 of the best players in University of Buffalo history are named
Khalil.
Khalil?
Yeah.
Not Cleo,
Well,
you idiot.
Cleo.
Yeah, but...
I miss Cleo.
Khalil.
Yeah.
Khalil.
Khalil.
Wow, I was way off. Well, maybe he still likes to hunt and fish. Loves his mama.
Little ditty. By guy with dreads. All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is Red Murdoch, UB linebacker, who first UB player invited to the NFL Combine since 2021, is that a better name than Jennings Dunker?
Jennings what?
Dunker?
Jennings Dunker is a 22-year-old
Dunker?
offensive lineman who played at Iowa. He's 6'5", 319 pounds, and he has a ridiculous red mullet with a bushy-ass mustache. If you have,
I may have to go with that guy.
if you have not seen what Jennings Dunker looks like,
Dunker.
Jennings. He has two
So he's
last names.
yeah.
He's going to be at the combine.
He
too?
was at the Combine. He ran his 40. By the way, it's Genninings.
You said he's 300 something pounds.
319 pounds.
Yeah, this guy is a moment. He looks like straight out of like 1985.
Wow.
So if you watch him, they do the slow motion 40 replays. If you watch his 40-yard dash in slow motion, his mullet is hypnotic. It is bright red, and it is just slowly flowing like it's carrying a Viking ship to the shores of northern Canada.
The flow.
Like, it is amazing.
Damn.
And I want the Bills to draft Jennings Dunker strictly for his name and firehead mullet.
All right.
But I would also settle for Red Murdoch.
All right.
Red Murdoch sounds like a guy who owns a railroad company but got it in illegal ways.
Yeah, he won in a like a dice game.
I almost feel like you should switch these two guys like their names.
So wait, Jennings Dunker should be the linebacker,
Yeah.
and Red Murdoch.
Red
Well,
Murdoch.
he's got red hair. It's a little too
And
on the nose.
he's got a mustache. He looks like he could spin, you know?
All right, Michael writes us on Instagram. There's a local guy who's at Colorado right now. This is a dynamite name. He's an offensive lineman named Xavier Payne.
That is a good one.
Payne. Xavier Payne. How have we not heard of Xavier Payne? Kimmy, where did Xavier Payne go to high school?
Let's see.
How do they spell Xavier? With the X?
How else would you spell Xavier?
I don't know. Well, I'm thinking of the college.
Yeah, that's how everyone spells Xavier.
I would have spelled it with a Z.
Unless it's Xavier Payne.
Oh.
I just went with the college pronunciation. I think I'm in love with Xavier Payne. This kid's awesome. He's got like a dirt mustache, long ass hair. He's an offensive lineman.
What's with these kids with the mustache?
I don't know. Well, my brother's got one.
High school.
But no beard, just a mustache.
Yeah, the mustache is back, man.
That's 1970s crap.
I don't.
All right.
I don't know what you. Like, I think it looks stupid too, but the kids were into the mustache.
I didn't think, when General Booty showed up, I didn't think any name was going to top that one. That's one that's tough to.
General Booty.
Yeah. He's a quarterback at USC. I'm very. He's not. He's done, right? He's out of eligibility.
Oh, I don't know.
Is the combine over?
If it's not over, it's over soon. I saw my guys in tight shorts.
Right.
Fine. I got all the tight shorted men that I needed.
His full name is General Axel Booty.
Why would you?
General Axel Booty. That's pretty cool.
Why would you do that to your kid?
I don't know.
Like, if he's not a quarterback, he's a laughing stock anywhere else on the planet. Like, if you went to Paychecks tomorrow and your cubicle was next to General Axel Booty's.
But it sounds like he's going to star in Beverly Hills Cop 5.
Doesn't it make you wonder, though, all like the people that were given like great sports names that never played sports? Like, what do they do for a living?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you were just sitting next to, like, let's say General Booty never played football. He just was a guy in, like, tech or something.
Well, that's going to happen because there's a lot of parents now that are naming their kids for the sport they want them to play. Like, if you go to a Little League baseball field right now, all of those kids are named to be professional baseball players.
Yeah.
Same at hockey rinks. Like, all of those kids are named to be professional hockey players.
A lot of Gordies?
Yeah, well, yes, I guess, yeah. A lot
named
of
after other athletes. Yeah.
A lot of Kales and Marios and things like that. But I'm saying, like, that kid, the odds that kid's going to make it are slim. So now you got, like, a Braden just doing stuff for the rest of his life.
All right. A boring Braden.
Yeah.
All right.
We come back, wrap it up, tell you what we're doing tomorrow. Next on CMF. Barrel.
The old hump day rapper.
For a Wednesday Break Room CMF. We'll be back here tomorrow, Thursday, but we are already late. Jolene's on her way in. Jolene.
Don't take my music away.
Again, every time she has more music. In fact, 10 straight songs.
Bless her heart.
For Kimmy?
Yep.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
For Tommy Muley, who's trying to atone for all of his sins by giving Kimmy birthday presents every year.
Throw cash at it.
Wrap so nicely.
My name is Pat Duffy. We'll see you tomorrow morning in the break room, 6 a.m. on 96.5 WCMF.